only a couple minutes. Okay. I haven't played this in a while. Okay, so I was still on the Turnabout Samurai. I wasn't sure when I was trying to recap. So looking at this, I'm assuming it's this one, part 8, or number 8 on there. Yeah, my way of saving you is a little bit scuffed. I think, looking at the times... Oh, I left an ad up. There we go. Let me make sure Twitch isn't doing the same. Okay. They're not working on Twitch. Just want to make sure Twitch is working before I continue. I think the music's quite loud. I'm gonna slightly turn it down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Twitch is working as well, so that's all good. Alright. Game plan is to beat this episode. And maybe try and beat another one. I think stream's all good as well. I did get a notification, but it seems fine. Okay. Let me just close some tabs. I have a habit of leaving tabs up. Okay. I think we're all good to go. Okay. So we've got... I'm pretty sure this one. If it's not, then I'll find out. Okay, so October 19th, 3:27 PM, Wright and Co. Law Offices. I remember I did 2 trials last time, and there was a third one that I had to do for this episode, so that was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Wait, Maya, Mia? That's different people. The one's the sister that's possessed, right? Maya. So what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. I have no idea who's done it. Whoa, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's a new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. Okay. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste. Okay. Oh, okay, I gotta examine stuff. Gotcha. Well, no, I haven't got to examine stuff in here. I mean, I can. Mia's favourite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. Okay. So Mia's desk. Actually, it's my desk now. Sitting here always makes me feel like a professional. Okay. Do I need to do... I don't know if I did the painting at all. Or poster. A poster of an old movie that Mia liked. I was thinking I should go see it myself. Then I realized that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. Right, okay, I think we're good to... Or talk to Maya. The Steel Samurai. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? Do you mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. Okay. What happened with the director's testimony? It was pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Was Maya always this excitable? Okay. Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here, so no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go talk to WP White's Powers? No, that's probably not it. No, I'm trying to remember the names. Okay, so basically they're saying to... Oh, that was the wrong one. That was not what I needed. Okay. Could move... let's go... Contains photos of every victory scene in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What do you think about this? It's that fanboy's prized possession. Wow, impressive! It's a little different from the Steel Samurai on TV. These are mostly taken at those PR shows they do at stores and fairs. I'm pretty sure it's not even Will Powers inside that suit. No true fan would be satisfied with anything less than the real thing. He's still a child, I suppose. I guess it takes an adult to appreciate the real deal, right, Nick? Yeah, whatever you say. Okay. Alright. This is Cody's. Hey, a digital camera. I'm impressed a kid like him would have something this expensive. Kids these days. I don't imagine spirit mediums in training get a lot of toys. Okay. Should we go back? Yeah, I think... Go to the detention center first. Talk to... I believe this is Will Powers, if I'm remembering. Well, Will Powers is the dead... No, this is Will Powers. Yeah, okay. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Okay. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. Okay. So, I don't think I need to examine. I mean, I could examine this guy. This guard monitors the visitor's room. He seems frozen in and out of Will Powers. Okay. For the camera, smell for the camera. I think these all pretty much the same. So it's probably more interrogating and presenting. It's like, yeah, samurai scrap. Let's start with that. Have you seen this, Mr. Powers? What's that? I've never seen these steel samurais in my life. These are the steel samurais that appear at live shows. A fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think, I mean so much to these kids, you know. Okay. Let's present that. Excuse me, thank you for showing me that, whatever it is. I wish I could think of some way for me to help you. Sorry. Okay. Let me just present some of this. Regarding the murder weapon, yes. Is it heavy? That spear. It's pretty hefty, yep. I don't think an average person would be able to swing it around effectively. Okay. And that's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through? Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we heard. Okay. We'll just do that one as well. Thank you for showing me that. Okay, that's the same line of dialogue. So he knows nothing. What happens if I present that? He doesn't know what it is. No. Okay. Backspace. Yeah, I think game plan at the moment. That is not the one that we need to talk. Here we go. Producer, I'm gonna produce it. mispronounced it so badly. Vasquez. I feel like I had to learn this last time. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Vascu. I'm gonna just say Vascu for now. Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. I mean, there has been a hit here. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. But what are the rumors? Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manella? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work called Vasquez? I am gonna butcher this. I'm just gonna say Vas's eye. You know, Vas's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manella. I heard he's pretty much at her beck and call though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being at her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. Okay, Mr. Hammer. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vass, we're gonna say Vass, came to Global. 5 years ago. Do you have nothing else to say? Okay, is there anything here that I guess I could represent that. Okay, he has no idea. Skip that. What about this one? Here's that picture again. Is that really Jack Hammer inside that suit? He's the only one who it could have been. But why would he? Yeah, why? You're the medium. Why don't you summon up Mr. Hammer's spirit and ask him yourself? Give me about 3 more years. Look at us, the 2 novices. I mean, he's not wrong. Let's go the guide map. Okay, we've done all these. So I think we're good to leave here now because we got the main bits. So it's gonna have to be the studio. Here we go. We got, what's her name? Old Bag, if I remember. It is Old Bag. I did remember. Okay. The old windbag sure is quiet today. She is quiet. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. And she's just dead quiet. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Oh, she's alive. Okay. Let's try and talk to her. She probably won't answer. I was wondering about D. Vaz, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way. She seems bitter. Okay. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Ah, she's been told to be quiet. Can I ask you about Sal Manella, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vaz tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Okay. Oh gosh. Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. Okay, Mr. Hammer. About Mr. Hammer. I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer, you drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Uh-oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper, my poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. She's mad now. Okay, let's present. Let's start with the this, if this does anything. Missile bag. What do you think of this? Think? I'm not in the mood for thinking. Thank you very much. Okay, I feel like I'm not going to get much response. Think. Okay, that's the same line. What about this? What do you think of this? Yeah, okay, we're not really getting much. This one should get a reaction, right? What? Get that filth out of my sight. And you're claiming that's poor old Hammer in there? And I thought you were such an innocent youth. Bah. Okay. Peers through the chest. Maybe she'll react to this. No, it's the same lines. We've done that one. Let's try this one. Yeah, it's the same line. She doesn't really have much to say. I think we can examine that. The computer that runs the studio security cameras, it looks like it's been turned off for the day. Okay. The security guard station, missile bag must like junk food. There's a mountain a bit on the desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Okay. Cool. I think we move... Let's go to the employee area first. Okay. Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I don't want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Oh, gumshoe here. No, 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 no touching. Eek. Okay. I guess we're not allowed. Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean. I almost had a heart attack. Heh. I guess I could be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic indeed. Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. Okay. So this plate. The remains of the employees' lunch is scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. Oh, that was the same one. Okay. So it's probably going to just be talking again as well now. So, the plate. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Oh, we're doing it right now, okay. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Steak plate added to the court record. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Wow. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means, yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. Because I was right. No, you're wrong. Phoenix, wrong. Sleeping pill bottle added to the court record. Okay, so we got the, oh, let's not close that. We got that. Let's present. Let's just present all that. Detective about that bottle. Oh, that. Talk about embarrassing, pal. I can't believe I missed that on my first sweep for evidence. Don't know how I can apologize to Mr. Edgeworth. It must be tough being a detective with all that responsibility. Oh. Okay. So we got that one. It's looking like Will Powers was drugged. I'm going to go back to the precinct to do some more detailed tests. Okay, you're being very free with your information today, detective. Well, don't go telling anyone this, pal. But I was kind of impressed at today's trial too. Most lawyers would have given up after that director's testimony. I think if it'd been anyone but you up there, Powers would be done for by now. Okay. So, let's just do the other stuff, it'll probably be generic. I'm guessing I know as much about that as you do, pal. I.e. nothing. Okay. What about this? Yeah, same line. This? Yeah. Just want to make sure I go through all this. Yeah, same lines. Yeah, it doesn't really... I mean, I could do that just to see. Yeah, nothing happened with that one, so... Let's talk to him. I think we're done with Gumshoe. Could check the dressing room. Oh, we've got Penny. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But... this week is the last episode of The Steel Samurai. What? No! Okay. I mean, it kind of makes sense. There's no, one of the main characters is kind of dead, so... It's Powers' bag. Put all of WP's personal belongings in there. He'll be able to come pick them up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. Okay. I don't know whether I should examine more. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Sorry, I haven't cleaned up there yet. Okay. Window. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It is kind of dusty outside. Let's go back to this. There are some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes. Okay. So we got the teapot. There's a box for snacks on the table. They must give these to these employees. It's completely empty. I can feel my eyes burning into the back of my neck. Okay. There's an array of cosmetics here. This is the wig used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Wow, you remembered, Nick. Thanks to you. Okay. I think maybe the mirror. They also have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I always check my hairdo when I look in a mirror. Not quite as spiky as usual, I see. Hello, Tinty Tape. I think it's just talking to Penny and then probably going to the director is probably the next step. So let's talk. Mr. Hammer. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. I thought you went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vass, that producer had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him, he'd do anything she said apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? Okay. What do you mean the last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. Okay. No. Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Okay, studio policy. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet. You understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. Oh, the samurai scrapbook, probably. Take that. And this is... A fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled just so some adults can save face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone else. You're right. Okay. But what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay? Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? But I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died and it was Hannah's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vaz, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Mr. Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vaz asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her. If she'll talk. Okay, so we go back to Miss Oldbag. Oh, that's not... Okay. Can I present stuff to her? And I can present the sleeping pills and stuff. Gamers. What's that? An empty belt of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. It has been a few months, but I just about remember what I'm doing. I remember we've done 2 trials. I think this is the 3rd trial of episode 3. And it's Miss Vass. I can't pronounce her full name, so I'm just saying Vass. Now I'm really confused. Okay. I don't think I need to... I mean, I could do this one. So this photo was Mr. Hammer all along. It seems that way. Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? I can do that one as well. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what to make of that. Okay, so all of that one will be yeah, okay, so yeah, that's the same one. I just want to make sure I go through and don't miss anything. Just do that one. I mean, the attorney badge won't do anything here. Okay, let's move to the employee area. I don't want to talk to Gumshoe. I think I've done all the talking to him. So, studio main gate. What? You're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Okay. 5 years ago. I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Oh, there we go. Who did you hear that from? Nichols? Penny Nichols, that assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Yeah, no, it wasn't a win, it was just a notification. No Windows errors. It was perfect timing though, to be fair. Alright. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers? No, PC shutdown would happen. Dredging update on someone's past like that, and the recently departed no less. I suppose you think this is fun. No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer still powers his costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers' costume. Do I have proof? I'm sorry, Miss Olbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. I mean, I guess the sleeping pills is the proof. Okay, take that. Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bowl of sleeping pills with Mr. Hammer's fingerprint on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof that he used those pills on Powers? I guess it's the food, right? Take that again. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes. So? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. Uh-oh. She's not happy. I see. Oh, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Olbach? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Olbach. You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo? Well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez? I don't know. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Olbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Olbag. Here, take this. Is this the photo? A photograph. Wait a second. This is the picture. Is this the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight with a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. 5-year-old photo added to the court record. Okay, so I'm guessing that now I go to Studio... or outside Studio 1. And then go to Studio 2. Okay. October 19th. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2. Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him. Like the director or the producer. Probably. I think we go straight to outside Studio 2 because I don't think Studio 1's an option really. Okay. Here she is. A person with ties to the mafia. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vaz. Hello. 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 H-E-L-L-O. Maya, you should at least try to be polite. She doesn't want to talk. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Okay. I don't want to show the photo in case she takes it. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. Well, Powers. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it, I know it. Oh dear. I think I've got to show the photo. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manella. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Yeah, I've definitely got to show that photo. Let's get to it. Wait, can I not? E. Vass. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag? Old? She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag Nick. Right, anyway. Miss Vass, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. It's gone stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. So this is where the guy died. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Does it not let me, like, examine that maybe that was the... You know, no. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Okay, let's go in there. The trailer door, it's unlocked. Let's look at the windows. On close inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. Okay, glad he worked that one out. Let's go on the trailer. You came? Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vass, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think, what would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Would he have let me ruin his... or run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard. Believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, not a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me now. What? This is valuable evidence. Oh, Oh, she's called in the mafia. I knew this was a bad idea. A competition. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. It's the mafia. What do you think would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should Vaz care about it at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No! I mean, there was no other way to get information. There's no bad ending. No way. Oh, Gumshoe here. I forgot about that. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. Vaz, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. It's a 1v4. Well, I guess it's a 3v5 if we count everyone. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. Okay. I feel like the mafia could have dealt with Gumshoe, but I guess Gumshoe disappearing, maybe not great. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. Bottom to this? Bottom of this? Bottom to this? And who's at the bottom? Vaz. It's to be continued. Okay, I thought it was gonna like just let me keep going. I'm guessing it's the trial. Yes, the trial. I can see the trial background. Okay. So I'm gonna do so I don't confuse myself. I'm gonna set it as number 1. We'll just do 1, 2, 3 again or something. Okay. Let me take a sip of a drink quick. Hang on. Okay. Courtroom number 4. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From the testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I guess he's on edge. It makes sense. He crushed a paper cup it had hot coffee or something. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm guessing it's salmonella? No, okay. The prosecution calls Miss Vaz to the stand. Miss Vaz is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Okay. Will the witness state her name and occupation? Miss Diva. I'm just gonna call her Miss Diva. Divas. Diva? I don't know. Diva square. Divas. That's all I'm saying. I'm a producer for Global Studios. I think it is the pun name yet, Miss Divas. I don't know what the last bit is though. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Ooh, Edgeworth is really on edge. Very well, Miss Baz. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. How much? Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. Okay. Day of the murder. Oh, I ended the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. I'm pretty sure it's trying to say is Miss Divas, but isn't Salmonella also there? Like, for some reason I feel like she didn't do it, but she orchestrated it, probably. And that maybe it was Salmonella, I don't know. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Oh, he's a Reddit moderator, very sus. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. Okay. Now I gotta remember last time. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you. The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with that monkey's head toppling over. Van added to the court record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I now have to think of where to do this. Okay, I ended the trailer a little before noon. I can press everything right if I remember. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in at the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4, so yeah, I'm gonna press everything and then try and remember. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one? Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. Okay, the witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. That's not good for him. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1, so do that. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. She forgot. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Okay. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold it. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? I mean, that's what the guy cleared up. It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh, right. Okay. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Okay. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Oh, is that all she's gonna say about that? Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal? No, I mean someone else. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. They had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she'd said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. So I pretty much gotta clear up the T-bone steak thing. I ended the trailer a little before noon. The meeting... Okay, so yeah, it's the T-bone steak thing. So, I mean, where's the... Okay. We present that? Oh, it's gonna go... Oh, yeah, it's gonna go bad. Okay. Your Honor, that statement contradicts its evidence. It does. I don't see anything contradictory. Objection overruled. Try to think. Okay. So... I mean, what's all the evidence I have? That doesn't count. Time of death is 2:30. I mean, if I use that... Oh no, okay, no, oh no, oh no. Let me get the full scale of the events. Right. So at 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Present the badge. I don't know. Okay. How did she know the monkey head was there? That is not helping me. Oh no. I'm sure it's the T-bone bit. But I gotta somehow prove that she didn't eat the food. I completely missed the T-bone section. I am relaxed! There we go! It turns out I just had to click one more. I lost 3, like, health points for nothing. As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate. This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vaz and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Okay. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Called out by food. Miss Vaz. Hello, Lippy Humor. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how? You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. She ate the bone, but she didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. I think she made a mistake. You. Anyway, you took your steak and threw it somewhere. Like that incinerator. Oh. I see. Then what was Miss Vance doing during her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai. Okay. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Okay. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trail to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. She don't like this. She don't like it. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? Finally. What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes? Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vaz. Good luck, Nick. Okay. Now I've got to note Vaz up. Okay, let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? You couldn't, could you? I don't know. Let's bounce back with you couldn't. Maybe that'll work? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. It's because it was actually the fence that is oddly bent. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Okay. Because he walked with it? No, because he was still alive at that point. I feel like that's not the answer. But it does show. You know, no, I'll show that. Wrong, Mr. Wright, no. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know when you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too with my fey blood. Okay, so I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right, okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. After the meeting in the trailer. Okay. He's dragging one leg. I mean... He died between 2:15 and 4, right? No, that's when the thing was blocked. My badge won't prove it. No. Time of death, 10:15 at 2:30. Calls pierced through the chest by spear. I feel like... I mean, if I present the spear... Okay, I do present the spear, okay. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for somebody to stab a man who is wearing a fit costume with this through the chest? Okay. Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be hued. Is Edgeworth just getting, like, ditched? Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was... How was the hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. It's the fence, right? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. It's the van. What? No, it's not. It's... I feel like the photo... No, the music didn't stop. Look at this photo. Oh, no, the music did stop. Never mind. What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing at the top of the stairs. Okay. Order, order. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Was murder? Maybe? Has happened again! She's so surprised! Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 PM on the day of the murder. Miss Devaz meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer himself had done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Oh. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused the Neverman to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny that what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument the Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate's costume no less? Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? I bet she can move it. She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands? For instance? Like a van. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. But she didn't carry the body. She had a lift. Miss Vaz, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. There's salmonella in all this, by the way. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. Objection! Hold on, right? Don't forget it was salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he was, wasn't, was. Of course he wasn't. Of course he wasn't. Ha! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van and managed to put the body into the costume? Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. Okay. I was kidding. To lighten up the proceedings. Lighten, you can't lighten up a murder. Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest. Yes, Your Honor. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vaz could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vaz, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? Edriff's like, what? It's just silence. So what happens next? Don't question me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean, T-Vaz, so it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Edriff's just like, please don't say no. Oh, yes? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? What? Order. Mr. Edriff, your thoughts? Of course it's as the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof. Edriff isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again? I'd like you to testify again. Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers, a waste of time. Damn. To come so far, only to fail. This is when Mia comes out of nowhere and is like, surprise. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vance. Wait. Yes, Mr. Edward? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see, very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edward, I too see little point in making Miss Vance repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, indeed. Verily, I say, ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, why did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all of that? Edgeworth? He's a good guy? No! No. After finding the body, as with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body, the assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Okay. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're close, we're real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. So, just push everything. Alright, so I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. What time was that? That's true, what time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. We'll press harder, why not? Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Objection? Well? Then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manella's help. Oh, what did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? Because Sal Manella was, right? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy. The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I think Sal Manella was stuffing the body into a costume, but yeah. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says, did no one get to call him? Well, go to call him. Remember what? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm. You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Press harder. We press harder on everything. Wait a second, wouldn't that be the other way around? The other way around? You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vance, Logically speaking, perhaps, but no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out. We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vaz. You may continue. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. Hold it right there. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. And then, silence, dead silence. Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Okay, old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Press harder, so that's the outfit. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact. That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Okay. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot riding on it with all those bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Okay. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. But let's press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? It was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Is no one gonna call that out? She just knows there's a murder before? Very well, Miss Vaz, please continue. Objection! There we go, Edgeworth. Edgeworth is a better detective than right now. She's straight up like, yeah, we couldn't have brought the script, there was a murder. Knew there was a murder before she even got there. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Think! Miss Vaz said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One. She should have kept her mouth shut. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, what you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vaz, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. I can't believe Phoenix didn't work that out. Okay. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change your testimony to reflect this reason. Okay. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I just left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here, or everything we've done until now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the spirit lady, when we found the body. Okay. What time was that? We were to meet. When exactly did you and Mr. Manel arrive? About 10 minutes. Okay. Am I just repeating everything again? Okay, where were the other studio employees? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put... Oh yeah, okay, so we're just re-looping now. So let me get through this. The witness will continue her testimony. I think... Let me get to the bit. So he did it. I knew that Hammer was injured, so I think this is probably what I need to press. To prove about the injury. I just have no idea when the injury happened. Yeah, so Studio 1 blocked off Studio 2. I don't remember for the life of me when the injury happened, but let me try presenting that. Okay, that was our own, okay. You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. That's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why did you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vaz? You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes? Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah, and when was he doing this? Well, it would have to have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume, which was like 2 o'clock, and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vaz, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Uh-oh. Order, order. I will have order. Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vaz. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Well, she didn't know it was Mr. Hammer, though. Yes, she would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay. I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to the court the evidence as to Miss Vaz's motive in this murder. I mean, let's just look through this. So, we got the sleeping stuff. Shows an accident involving Jack Hammer. I mean, it could be this, actually. But I feel like maybe she just wants to kill Steel Samurai. I'm gonna try this first. Take that. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vaz? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With Dee's Vaz help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Wait a minute. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you Vaz used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here. Yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed Dee Vaz, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vaz have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. And I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vaz's motive for murder. Reveal evidence. It was to kill Will Powers, but I'm trying to work out... Okay. Allow me to present to the court evidence proving Miss Vaz's motive. I'm reflecting with that. It's probably gonna be the scrapbook. Is my guess. I feel like that's the only thing I can present you. Because the samurai is more famous than... I've forgotten his name now. I've forgotten his name. It's not Will Powers. That's the guy I'm protecting. I have no idea. I've blanked. Okay, this is my proof. And this tells us why Miss Vaz wanted to kill Mr. Hammer, that's it. I'd say all it proves is that the defense attorney has completely lost his marbles. Mr. Wright, the court... No, that wasn't the right one. The court requests that you find your marbles immediately. And I'm afraid I have to penalize you for this waste of the court's time. Nick was so close. Think this one through, please. Mr. Wright, I'll ask you again. Please explain Miss Vaz's motive for murder. Could it just be the... I mean, I am gonna save now that I've seen the option to save. Is it that she has no motive? Because technically... it could be that she has no motive. Because she thought it was Will Powers, maybe? Let me try she has no motive, and if I lose, then I lose. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. Oh, it could be self-defense. All Miss Vaz did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. You leaked it. No. I'm joking. No, I feel like the evidence I presented was the only like one that I felt like the fit. And the rest of them just felt more like evidence to prove like Will Powers and stuff. So what's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vaz. What? What? Okay. Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Oh, he was gonna frame him. He was gonna frame Will Powers anyway for killing him. So Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vaz, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Oh, she snapped it. She ain't happy. She snapped. Okay, so you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. She's not gonna say anything else? Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere, we're too late! Ah, Miss Vaz! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Ah, Manuel? Miss Vaz, please try to remain calm. No, how could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vaz. No! Please don't die. Please. Oh no. Oh no. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. I see she lost again. Okay. Mr. Edgeworth, where's the vase? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Edgeworth is right. I think I'm actually going to back Edgeworth more than Wright now. Edgeworth actually spot the inconsistency, whereas Wright's just like, I'm just chilling. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, innocent, or not guilty. I'm thinking Town of Salem. Oh look, he's got confetti. Huzzah. That is all. This court is adjourned. Okay. And I feel like Edgeworth did better than Wright there. Ironically. Okay, defendant lobby free. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vaz, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? Let's show evidence. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... he was jealous. Probably. Let me just check. Is there anything that can kind of prove? I think it is just the scrapbook. It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was a Steel Samurai. Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kids show as the villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Okay. Congratulations, WP. Oh, yeah. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh, he doesn't know. Is something wrong? No? Of course not. Nick? Edgeworth? Oh, we've got Edgeworth dialogue. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vass would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. This is entirely true. Wright was about to mess up. Pleased to meet you, I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Right? I must say I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix, right? Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. I think they should swap places. Well, not swap places, but Edgeworth needs to take Wright's job at this point. Mr. White? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if they're rivals, right, Nick? But now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? Do we get flashback? Flashback time? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kids shows again. Pink Princess. Nick, this is it. The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? You have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real world powers. Interesting. Okay, so we finished episode 3. I'll probably play a little bit of episode 4. Probably do... what's the time now? It's 8:30. So probably about 2 hours. I'll do about 2 hours of episode 4. Let's see how the timing goes for it. Okay, let me... I mean, I don't think I need to ever go back. From my understanding. I don't want to overwrite. I assume there's no need to ever go back on a save unless you've messed up, really. It's been what? 15 years? About that, yes. 15 years is a long time to wait. You can't imagine how much I've suffered. You've suffered. But now, the perfect opportunity has presented itself. At last, I shall have my revenge. What? Is this a TV show? No. Merry Christmas. Okay, we got a Christmas killing. Oh, into the lake you go. That looks like Edgeworth. It is Edgeworth. It was justified though. He had a reason. Does that mean Phoenix is dead? No. Hey Nick. Do you know if there are any good waterfalls around here? Waterfalls? Dare I ask why? Duh, Nick, isn't it obvious? I need a waterfall to stand under, preferably a freezing one. Oh. Is that part of your spirit medium training? Of course, except I've been slacking off lately. I need to brave the elements and be forged anew under the rushing spring waters. Okay. I don't know about any falls per se, but Gourd Lake is pretty close. Oh darn. Sorry, but them's the breaks. Couldn't you just take a cold shower or something? Good idea. She didn't think of that before. Okay. So much for rushing spring waters. Next in the news, a large unidentified animal was sighted at Gourd Lake. The town is buzzing with excitement. Locals are calling it Gordy and a tip of the hat to Nessie the Loch Ness Monster. Though its namesake Nessie proved to be a hoax, locals are confident that Gordy is the real deal. Boy, can't they show real news for a change? Nick? The water pressure's kind of low in that shower. You want more pressure, huh? Why don't you go down to the fire department and have them spray you with the hose? Good idea, Nick. And then she'll go. Apparently Feyblood is no aid in detecting sarcasm. We interrupt this program to bring you a special news bulletin. Strange occurrences continue at Gourd Lake, but this time it's murder. Gourd Lake again? The body of a man was found in the lake early this morning. A suspect was apprehended. Sources inside the police department revealed that the suspect's name is Miles Edgeworth, age 24. Edgeworth was an up-and-coming prosecutor known for his skill and connections. He was guaranteed a long and rewarding career. Has he thrown it all away? Edgeworth? What's going on? Edgeworth would never do something like... Nick? Pee-pee! Yes, the fireman yelled at me when I called him. We've got bigger things to worry about than that. They arrested Edgeworth. What? You mean the prosecutor? Yeah, he's a suspect in a murder. What? So we're defending Edgeworth, okay. When, where, whom, why, how? I don't know. Let's go find out, Nick. Okay, let's go. We'll just go to the detention center. I feel like Edgeworth isn't gonna want to talk. It's gonna be silent treatment. You know, Nick, we've all been in here at one time or another, haven't we? I guess it comes with the territory. I'm not sure it's something we should mention to too many people. Okay. Here he is. Ah. You don't look happy. Hey, Edgeworth, come back. What are you doing here? Nick, I don't think he's in a very good mood. Well, he is in detention. Were you in a good mood when you were here? So you've come to laugh at the fallen attorney. Then laugh, laugh. Well, why aren't you laughing? Nick, should we be laughing? Nah, it's a trick. Laugh and you'll get mad, or burst into tears. Edgeworth, we don't have so much free time we can spend it coming down here to laugh at you. Yes, you do. Actually, he's right. I hoped you wouldn't come. I didn't want you to see me. Not like this. I didn't want to see you like this either, believe me. Okay. No, we can't examine. I mean, we can just examine the guard again. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Hasn't been changed since I came in. A real pro. Or maybe he's just nervous with Edgeworth in the room. This is true. Smile for the camera. Okay. I don't think he did it. Maybe the guy was already dead when they got on the boat. Who knows? Edgeworth, tell me what happened. Why should I? What are you going to do about it? We're gonna help you, that's what. He's like, no, don't help me. Help me, you? Don't be ridiculous. Sorry? You're a novice. You've only been in 3 trials. Hey, sure you got lucky and won all 3. But your luck's bound to run out someday. I mean, I would argue that the 3rd trial was all Edgeworth at the end. You need real skill, right? Experience. Nick, he's insulting you. Nick, why am I always the one who has to get angry? Gold Lake. The murder took place at Gold Lake, correct? Yes, late last night. The lake is a long way away from your offices in the courthouse. Why were you down there? I see no need to tell you. Mr. Edgeworth, you didn't really... Gordy. Huh? I went to see Gordy. Gordy? What's that? I'll tell you later. Why won't Edgeworth talk to us? I don't know. I wonder why. Okay, let's go to the Gold Lake entrance. Okay, Gold Lake Nature Park. December 25th. Oh, right, working on Christmas. Oh, he did say Merry Christmas in the murder thing. This is where it happened? Yep. Gold Lake is in the middle of this park. Well, that means that guard doesn't have Christmas off, though. I mean, no, you wouldn't really have Christmas off, but there's nothing festive. Oh, well. I can see some police walking around in there. Questioning people, probably. Hey, isn't that Detective Gumshoe over there? Not even Gumshoe gets a day off. Well, pal. There's enough of us here. Anyone found anything? Sorry, sir. Nothing. Idiot. The trial's tomorrow. We need clues on the double. But, sir, there weren't any clues. That's why we arrested that attorney, Mr. Edgeworth. It's clear, sir. He's the one who... Shut up. Just you try saying that again. I'll make you sorry if you do. So just get out of my face, pal. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe's kind of scary today. Recruits. Heh. Hey, you're the Harry guy. Harry Butts. Right, Phoenix Wright. Will you ever learn my name? And just what are you doing here, pal? Investigating? Well, yes, I suppose. Well, I'm here to help. Ask me anything you want. Bring it. He seems different than usual. I wonder what's up. Mr. Edgeworth hasn't actually asked us to defend him yet. Huh? Oh? Oh, you don't say. Gumshoe likes Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe? Do you know what happened here? Huh? You don't know, pal? No. Well, okay, it's the head in the fluffy pink clouds lawyer. Head in the... Huh? Never mind, I'll tell you. It happened last night about 15 minutes after midnight. There was a boat out on Gold Lake. In that boat were 2 men. One of those men shot the other with a pistol. and the shooter was Mr. Edgeworth. The cop who arrived on the scene arrested him. Okay. How did they get this fast? Well, there was a witness. When the report came in, we raced to the lake. A witness. Kinda sus. You don't think Mr. Edgeworth is a murderer, do you? Absolutely not. It's impossible. I don't care if there's a witness either. I don't believe a lick of it. Right, who cares what the witness says? I care. You really believe in him, don't you, detective? Of course I do. But the police are pretty sure he's the killer. Nobody's even really taking this investigation that seriously. Oh no. After all the help Mr. Edgeworth has been to us, hard to imagine that no one's standing up to take his side. Well, at least you are, detective. At least you are. Okay. Do you know who will be Edgeworth's defense attorney in tomorrow's trial? He hasn't got one yet. What? The trial is tomorrow, isn't it? Well, I don't know the whole story, but apparently no one he's been talking to will take his case. Why not? Mr. Edgeworth won't tell me. When you guys showed up, I figured he'd asked you to defend him. Unfortunately not. Well, pal, then, you've got a job to do. Help out Mr. Edgeworth. Prove that badge you wear isn't just some fancy piece of metal. Prove it to me, pal. Show me you're an attorney. Okay, the witness. Who was this witness? Sorry, pal, that's confidential. Anyway, the witness saw everything, apparently. I'm sure they'll turn up at the trial tomorrow. Was there only that one witness? Yeah, it was pretty cold out on the lake last night, and it was Christmas Eve after all. Still, we're being thorough. You never know when you're going to turn up another witness. That's why we're here today checking things out. So far, we're coming up empty. Oh, it's Christmas today. I've forgotten. What are you getting me for Christmas, Nick? Talk to Santa. Okay, fair. Right. Is anything represent? No, we just gotta look around, I guess. Or examine. So we got Gold Lake Nature Park. The sign says Gold Lake Nature Park. This place is full of families picnicking on the weekend. But no waterfall. Not many picnickers come here for spiritual training, Maya. Okay, we've got the trees. I feel winter's chill from the bare leaf trees today. What is it about winter that turns people into poets? I don't know, but my toes are starting to feel numb. Yes, my poetry has that effect on some people. Okay, we got a bin, could be sus. We got the walls. Is it just that? Is there like nothing else? No brick walls? I just want to make sure I'm missing anything. No, I think I've got everything, so it's gotta be moved then. There's like, am I actually not allowed to go on? Surely there's like, am I not allowed to look around the crime scene? Normally Bright can do that, right? I swear. Okay, you know what? We'll have to move back. Proto Wright & Co. lower offices. What to do? Okay. Well, what should we do? What do you mean? Let's investigate. We should talk to Mr. Edgeworth and check out the crime scene. You're right. We need more information. Save aimlessness and confusion for later. Okay, any ideas? Well, got any good ideas? Not really. I do my best thinking when I'm standing underneath a waterfall. I don't know what she's trying to hint at right now. So we've got no evidence. Go back to Edgeworth. No, we can't talk to him. Is there, like, anything else I can examine? There must be something back. No, it's gotta be in the office, because I checked. Let's just check the phone. Mia's desk. If we had more clients, I would probably sit here more often. Lately, I've been spending more time on the couch watching TV. Business is not going good. Looks like it's cleaning day again at the hotel across the way. I hear they're planning a second branch outside the city. I can see the bellboy getting the angle of that screwdriver in the drawer just right. Okay, the plant. Mia's favorite plant, its name is Charlie. Maya's gotten the knack of watering it lately. Charlie's been perking up these days. Okay, let's look at the files. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I tried reading one and it made my head hurt. When I closed it, it slipped out my hand, then my foot hurt too. so I think... How is that? I brought in a poster of the Steel Samurai the other day. We had a big fight over whether to put it up or not. I know she's just waiting for a chance to sneak it up on the wall. Okay, I mean... I'm a little confused what I'm supposed to do if I've done everything. There must be something at the lake that I've just missed. Maybe I present... Oh, maybe I gotta present that thing. That badge. You're showing that to the wrong guy, pal. You gotta show that to someone who needs it. Okay, I get the hint. I get the hint. Go to the detention center. It's time to present the badge. Your attorney's badge. Edgeworth. Let me defend you. Ha. Good one, right? But I'm not that hard up. Not yet. What? What do you mean by that? Me? Trust a wet behind the ears lawyer with only 3 trials under his belt? Never. What? My case is near hopeless, right? Every defense attorney I've talked to has turned me down. What? Simply put, they were afraid they'd lose. It occurred to me that it might be my fault that they lack confidence. After all, I did get every single one of their clients declared guilty. I don't believe it. Regardless, I don't want you involved in this. You in particular, I kinda asked to do this. Let me try this again. Okay, no, that's not gonna work. Okay. So... maybe I've gotta go talk to Gumshoe. I mean, I'm not really sure what else, because it seems like a bit of a back and forth. Oh, did you do it? Okay. Edgeworth, this is really hard for me to ask, but you didn't do it, right? Right? Think what you will. I have only one request, huh? Stay out of this case. Why? But Nick is trying to help you. I know that. But I don't want your help, okay? Why not? Look, just go away and leave me alone. No. Nick. Mr. Edgeworth did it, didn't he? Maya, let's go investigate elsewhere. But Nick... Oh, he's gone. Edgeworth's like, yeah, no. Let's go back to Gold Lake, because... Can I talk to you now? The defense request. Is it true? No one will take Mr. Edgeworth's case? Yep. He's a bit of a celebrity. If you defended him and lost, your reputation to be sure to suffer. What's more, the case against him is, well, it's pretty solid. I suppose it would be if they have a witness. Hey pal, don't tell me you're going to turn your back on him too. Remember the Steel Samurai case? Mr. Edgeworth helped you get your client declared innocent. I know. I went to Edgeworth. I tried. He really doesn't want us to represent him. Especially not us, he said. What? Well, that doesn't make any sense, pal. You should have heard him talking about you after that trial. He kept saying, right, over and over. Nick? I'm not sure that's a good sign. Neither am I. Oh, why wouldn't he want your help? I don't get it. Detective Gumshoe, sir. What, find something? No, sir. Not yet. But there was a call from the precinct. They want to hold an investigation briefing. A briefing? Right, I'm off. Oh. Sorry, pal. I guess you heard I gotta go. Any last things you want to ask me about before I head back? The autopsy report. Well, yes. Do you have any information on the victim? Sorry. They haven't worked up the autopsy report yet. I'm still waiting for it myself. Actually, say if you get the time, drop by the precinct. We can talk more there, pal. You're not coming back, detective? Probably not, pal. So what should we do if we have something to talk to you about? Alright. Here, I'll show you how to get to the precinct. Come down and see me anytime. Directions to the police station received from Detective Gumshoe. Oh, hey, get Detective Gumshoe. Well, we'd like to take a look around in the park. Can we walk around? Yep, no problem, pal. You got my permission. That was easy. You know, Nick, I think there's something to be said for talking to people when they're busy. Yeah, they don't have time to think about not giving you information. Right, now let's get investigating. Okay, so we can actually go in now. Do that last. So we'll go to the public beach. Samurai dogs. Got a Christmas themed little stall. Wowzers, this is Gold Lake. Yep. I'm not sure it warrants a wowzers though. Probably not. But hey, look at that snack stand. Samurai dogs. I want a samurai dog. I bet they're great. With a name like Samurai Dog, how could they not be? They're a little behind the times though. The kids are all into the pink princess now. I mean, like, you know? Nope. Okay. There is a lot to analyze. Okay, so we got a bin. The trash can, I mean, is empty. It's not a bin, it's a trash can. At least the place is well maintained. Ha. I almost didn't see that signpost. Left boat docks, right is the exit. Okay. So got the lake. Wow, Gold Lake is really big. Yep. Say Nick, why is it called Gold Lake? Oh. Well, a long time ago they used to grow gourds here. Wow, no way. I was sure it was because the lake looked like a gourd when viewed from above. You know, like an hourglass shape. Well, it is shaped like a gourd actually, but that's just a coincidence. Oh, okay. Okay, so we got... Trees aren't important, skies aren't important. Let's do the... Is that like a hat? Yeah. Huh, someone left some poppers here. You know, you pull the string and then confetti comes out. Yeah, and then it goes pop. Yeah, I know the ones. You see them a lot around New Year's. Hey Nick, they might be a clue. Let's take them. There is 2. Come on, admit it. You just want to pop them, right? Was it that obvious? Poppers. We're gonna take them because it's evidence. I suppose I can hear. Huh? Where'd they go? In my pocket. Poppers put in the pocket. I think it is clue worthy. Right? You just... Trust me. A hot dog stand. It's closed. The Christmas fringe looks a little half-baked. The banner reads Samurai Dogs. Somebody needs to redecorate. Okay, have we got everything? Got a bench. A lineup of plastic benches. I guess the idea is you buy a dog and eat it here. Every random thing is a clue. I think the poppers are a clue. I doubt anyone would sit here and eat on a day like this, except maybe Maya, if she had a samurai dog. Or maybe I have to go, like, to Edgeworth and do a party popper with him, but, you know, bonding. Right, so we got... I guess we do the boat rental shop. Okay. So, December 25th, boat rentals. Nick, what is this place? A boat rental shop. Closed for Christmas, it seems. I guess a murder taking place on one of the boats won't be good for business either. Boats? I've never ridden on a boat. Really? Well, how about we go out on one when the trial is finished? A good idea, you bet. Okay. Let's check the trees. There's more of a forest. There's more forest off that way. I doubt we'd find any helpful clues in there. See, I don't trust right though. There probably is a clue in there. Small boat rental shop. Doesn't look like anyone is around. They're probably closed because it's Christmas. That's fair. The door, no lock picking. There are some boats floating at the dock. Was one of these boats used in the murder, I wonder? Nick? Huh? I changed my mind. I don't really want to go for a boat ride. I should change my mind. Is there not anything here? It kind of feels pointless if there's nothing here. Like, there's gotta be something. Unless it's more of a move through? I feel like this... Unless it's like later on there's something here, perhaps. There's like a crack there, but I don't know if that really means anything. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Yeah, I just gotta... Thought the lake would maybe do something, but no, I guess there's nothing. Okay. Go back later. Yeah, it's just fine. I obviously gotta go back there, but must not be there right now. So I think it's the woods, because, yeah, we haven't done that yet. Oh, we got a camera. It's kind of sus if you ask me. I like it here, Nick. Look, someone's camping. They've got guts camping at the scene of a murder. Hey, Nick. If they were camping here last night, they might know something about the murder. That's true. Good call, Maya. Let's go talk to them. I mean, this is probably the witness, right? So we got this. Hey, Nick. What, don't tell me you're hungry again. No, no. I was just wondering why are camping pots and pans made of aluminum? They didn't talk about that in any of the law books. So there's no law saying they have to be made out of aluminum then. I'm not having this conversation. Okay, that's fair. We've got a car, let's go to the woods. The trees grow quite thick here. Further back, the trees fade into the shadows where the sunlight can't reach them. No camping. The sign says no camping. Funny place to pitch your tent. Wait, what if the sign said no setting tents on fire? I don't think they have signs like that. Oh. Okay, it's just the car and then I assume the picnic. So, this SUV has seen better days. It's dented all over. I can't believe anyone would drive their car down here. It's true. There's food and some magazines on the sheets. It takes a pretty tough skin to camp in this cold. Is there anything else on the... There's a pebble to keep the stuff down. Is it cute? There we go, yeah. Had to remember how to do that. Okay, so we got this. This camera has a mic and some sort of attachment. It must take pictures when triggered by a noise. Wow, cool. Let's try it out. No, let's not. Someone's coughing. Hi, I'm Nick. Maybe I'm not saying it loud enough. Hey, I'm Nick. Nick, will you stop that? Maybe it's broken? Don't kick it. Maybe it isn't set to respond to voices? Well, what then? These things. Oh, party poppers. Okay, the party poppers. Click, 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 click. Oh! I see. It responds to bang sounds. Well, it responded. Yo! Hey, you, get your hands off of that. Oh no. What in the Sam Hill? Look what you've done now. There goes a whole lot of film. Sorry. Sorry is nice, but it don't pay my bills. You'll know how much of all of that film costs. I'll pay you back. Do we even have any money? Phoenix hasn't been getting jobs. What were you all saying? What were you all thinking setting off a party popper in a place like this? Well, what? Don't try to play stupid with me just because you think I'm some country pumpkin. Yeah, I know how you all Yanks think. I say those southern folks talk with that exaggerated drawl. Why they must be dumb. Well, let me tell you, just because I might be dumb don't mean we all are. Nick, help. And who are you now? Her chaperone? She's an American southerner. Okay. Yeah, no, rather we're sort of friends. Just figure out what you're gonna say and say it for bejesus's sake. God, I'd rather sit through one of Papa's drawls than listen to you stutter all day. Oh boy. I guess we should pay her for the film. Watch it. Yes, ma'am. Okay. On second thought, I'll pay later. I'm really sorry. Okay. She ain't happy. I want to examine before I talk to her though, because... Yeah. I mean, it's obviously sus that it only takes photos when there's a bang noise. This camera is rigged to respond to noise, but it only responds to loud noises like a party popper. It just seems a bit sus. Randomly having a camera setup that will only respond to certain noises. It's a conspiracy. Alright. What happened? What? Can't you see I'm changing the film on my camera here? Someone, I'm not naming any names, but someone used up a whole roll. Sorry. That didn't work. I wonder if I have anything to show her that would get her attention. What's your name? Okay, no, she doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to talk. Okay. Maya messed up big time. Let's have a look. Present. We have an attorney's badge. This is my badge. Aren't badges supposed to be all shiny and impressive? You a cop or something? I'm a lawyer. What? You're only gonna try and pull one of them lawsuits on me over that film now. Cause I'll have you all know I'm a fighter and I wrestled meaner looking things than you. No, that's not it at all. We're here investigating a murder that took place here on the lake. A murder? Sounds cool! Why didn't you all say that in the first place? Go ahead, ask me anything you like. Finally, some cooperation. You too, you all can come out of hiding now. I won't bite. Come to think of it, where did Maya get to? Sorry. I was feeling a little overwhelmed. The culture gap and all. Never you mind, honey. I can talk yank for you if it pleases you. Thanks. I think I'll be okay. Great then. I'm Lotta Hart, but you all can call me Lotta. So she's got a lot of heart. I'm here for photographing meteor showers for a research project. Might you please to meet you? Oh, am I presenting this? No, I'm not. Okay. Okay, what happened? Oh yeah, when was that murder anyway? I ain't seen much television lately. It happened late in the night on Christmas Eve. That's so? Christmas Eve? A man on a boat was shot. Did you see anything? Well, let me see. A boat, you say? I reckon I might have seen one. Not sure though. You'll gotta remember I've been watching this here lake for a good 3 days now. I've seen enough boats to choke a meal. Kinda hard to remember which I seen when. So Lotta. So what is it you do, Lotta? Huh? Me? You all don't really want to know that, do you? Actually, I'm a research student at Country U. Right, in the heart of the Heartland. Wow, neat. Nick, she's a research student at a university, Country U. So are you. So when did you come up here? She said 3 days ago. Let me see, I guess it was about 3 days ago. What are you photographing? Photographing. Didn't I tell you that already? Meteors, yeah, meteor showers. Falling stars. Oh gosh. That's quite a camera you have there. You'll better know it. It's German made, a genuine soul engine. Isn't that where they make knives? So what's that device you have stuck to the camera? Device? Your camera went off all by itself when I fired my party popper. Oh, that mic triggers the shutter whenever it detects certain sounds. It's programmed to pick up loud noises right now. A programmable camera. Neat. Lotta's camera added to the court record. So this is evidence to prove the guy wasn't shot. I think the guy was just already dead on the boat. But I could be wrong. Is there anything I guess I can present that quick. Lotta? Yep. So your camera, it triggers on loud explosion noises. Yep. Actually, the victim in the case we're researching, he was shot with a pistol. A pistol? Right. Now, wouldn't a gunshot make a similar noise to a party popper? I guess it would. Your camera didn't get a picture of the murder, did it? Hey, you look pretty bright. Huh? I see what you're saying. Tell you what, I'll have a look, see at my film. It would have been a photo taken late last night. I checked in once, don't remember if there was anything on them though. But what if I got something? I could be a witness to a genuine murder. Yeah. I'll go check that film. You'll come back now, you hear? Okay. Okay. She went inside her SUV. I guess we should come back later. Okay. Right. Okay. That party popper's gone. I'm guessing we go to the criminal affairs department now and talk to good old Gumshoe. That's cute, whatever that is. I feel like that's a reference to something. I guess Detective Gumshoe is still in that meeting. Hey! Thanks for coming down, pal. Detective Gumshoe, we just finished the meeting. For better or for worse. I get the feeling we're in for some bad news. No, it's kind of cute. It's like a chow, sort of. Like I guess it's got like a weird face a little bit, but you ignore the face. Do you know anything about the victim yet? No, I still can't ID him. Has Mr. Edgeworth said anything? Not a word. The meeting? So how did the meeting go? I can't tell you, pal. You're a lawyer. True. You know, I don't know what to believe anymore. Sure, Mr. Edgeworth's human like you or me. Still, I get the feeling that if he'd done something so wrong, he wouldn't go hiding it. That's just the kind of guy he is. Why can't anyone else see that? So they think that Mr. Edgeworth did it? Well, the trial's starting tomorrow as scheduled. I see. Hey, in the end you did tell us about the meeting. Don't go telling anyone else, pal. Yes, sir. And do me a favor. Stand by Mr. Edgeworth. He needs help and you're the ones to help him. I'm sure he's got some reason why he won't talk to us. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe. Okay, trusting Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe, how come you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? Well, I think that was obvious. We got a strong working relationship, us two. We trust each other and that's how it works. A working relationship. See, Mr. Edgeworth always gets his defendants declared guilty every time. Yeah, his methods might be a little bit extreme at times, but there's a reason. He trusts our investigation, see? He trusts us to get the right man. That's why I work extra hard, pal. We've got to earn that trust he places in us. I see. Mr. Edgeworth is a man you can trust, and you have my word on that. The autopsy report. I was wondering, did you ever get that autopsy report? Oh, that? Yeah, I made a copy for you. Okay, cause 1 bullet shot to the heart, sometime on the 24th or 25th. That's kind of vague. Thank you. Nick? Huh? Can you show me that photo of the victim? That face? Someone you know? I don't know. I just have this feeling that I met him somewhere a long time ago. Okay. Can we... Oh, we can't examine. Okay, I want to examine. Firstly, this guy. Hey, is that the police department's mascot? That's the blue badger. It was my idea, I made it, it's my mascot. I see, how nice. I'll get him a signed mascot of the Criminal Affairs Department if it's the last thing I do. Good luck. I think he is cute, right? These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I'd expect. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. So there's this guy, there's a poster. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Gold Lake? Gordy sighted? I don't believe it. Shouldn't you be reading something more important? It's true. So that guy, I think that's the last thing to analyze. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. All right, hands against the wall, all of you. Don't even think about escaping. I got eyes in the back of my head. He must be doing image training for arrests. Okay, I think. Let me just make sure I don't miss anything. I think I got everything. Okay. I guess we can present the camera and just see what he says. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank right now. That would be a bullet. Maybe it was a blank bullet and maybe that's a reference, I don't know. Maybe I'm making links around there. I don't think anyone was actually shot. I think he was already dead. Oh, he's not here. Okay. I guess I go back to Gold Lake. I'm convinced that the guy was already dead. But I think I'm tunnel visioning. But I feel like the blank comment, like I'm drawing a blank, it's like, it's because it was a blank bullet. I don't know. Let's go over here. Alright, December 25th, Gold Lake Woods. She's back. Hey y'all. Lotta. Wait up a sec, we got bingo. Bingo? My automatic camera took 2 pictures last night. Hey. This is them, take a look. Wait. See? See? He's shooting him with that pistol. It looks like that, yes. You can't really tell who that is shooting. Yeah, well there was enough fog out there last night and Stranger Bullfrog. But you know, seeing these photos reminded me of something. What? I saw the murder happen. I'm a witness. What? Are you serious? Of course. How do you forget? Never mind. You reckon I should tell the cops? I reckon so. I reckon so. What's that? Now don't you'll go trying to mock my accent. I'm a sensitive lady. Okay, so I'm off to talk to the cops. You all can have this photo later. Wait, Lotta. What, can't you all see I'm kind of busy? Tell us what you saw too, please. Nice try, honey, but I wasn't born yesterday. I'm a witness, and that means I'm on the side of justice, and that means the cops. I'd sooner eat the south side of a northbound skunk than tell you. Lotta. Don't let it get your skivvies in a bunch of friends today, enemies tomorrow. Or was that the other way around? No matter, I'm gone. Hey, maybe they'll let me do some testifying. Hot down. She left. Well, that's one more witness. What do we do now, Nick? Well, if she saw something, there's not much we can do about it. The question is, what exactly did she see? I guess we'll find out in the trial tomorrow. Lake photo added to the court record. Okay. Can I examine the SUV some more? No? Okay. Surely I gotta go back to... Oh no, I can still interact with it. Okay, an expensive looking camera faces the lake. Next to it is a large microphone and a blue plastic sheet. Looks like a computer is attached to the camera. Yeah, I think that is it. So we'll go back. I'm guessing... Oh, we got some stuff going on. Looks like the police have given up their interviewing. Hey! Is this Gumshoe? It's Santa! Ah! Nick, I think Santa's mad at you. Long time no see, Nick. Oh, is this, the name will come to mind. His mate. Who's Ginger, I think. Nick, you know Santa? Wow, Nick and Saint Nick. Hey, I see the connection. Don't be ridiculous. Dude, it's me. Okay, he's not Ginger, he had brown hair. Larry Butts. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? Or Larry Butts? I'm working my day job. I sell samurai dogs. Want one? Gotta get money for dates. You know, my girl Kiance. Is it Kiance? Deserves the best. Kiance? Not another model, I hope. Oh, Kiance is a fine woman, Nick. It was her idea that I wear this costume. She was all, you go, cool friend, you know? She bought this costume for me. That's great, Larry. Wow, a Santa costume? She must be really nice. Whoa, cute. Nick, who's she? She's not your... Not my what? No, she's not. I'm his partner, my fate. All the misunderstandings. I'm a little sister. Wow, Nick, must be tough. Working 9 to 5, having to take care of a little sister. No, I'm not Nick's sister. I'm my older sister's little sister. Huh? Sounds great. Oh, she's 17. Oh no. Don't worry, Maya. He's not listening. What happened? Hey, Larry. There was a murder here last night. And since you work here, have you heard anything? Nick, you're wasting your time. Last night was Christmas Eve. He was with Kiance, obviously. He wouldn't have been standing out here in the cold. Oof. I think what you just said caught him off guard, Maya. No, it's just... Kiance's not in town right now. She's in Hawaii on a photo shoot. A model. I knew it. Well, anyway, there was a murder here on the lake. The trial's tomorrow. Ah, neat. The defendant is Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. Nick? Why would Larry know Edgeworth? Whoa, Nick! You don't mean that, Miles Edgeworth? Old Edgy? Yeah, he's a murder suspect. Whoa, murder? Huh? You know Mr. Edgeworth, Larry? Yeah, of course. Edgy was in the same class as us in grade school. What? Okay, samurai dogs. Tell me about the dogs. Huh? Oh, you mean the samurai dogs? Why are they samurai dogs? I mean, they kind of look gourd-shaped. Oh, well, originally they were gourd dogs, you know, like guard dogs. Ouch. The samurai thing was Kiance's idea. Oh, she's my woman, you know. She was all, change the name and you go, girlfriend. She made me that banner. Man, the kids can't get enough of those samurai dogs. Something about that just seems wrong. Oh, and guess what? We're getting a ton of customers here at the lake. What with the big news? The big news? Yeah, Gordy! Gordy? Let's do Edgeworth. Okay, so Mr. Edgeworth was your classmate, Larry? Yeah, Nick, him and I used to hang out all the time. Wow, I never knew. Don't get me wrong, he's always been kind of a stick in the mud. Studying all the time, trying to be like father. Like his father. Yep. Edgy's pop was a famous defense lawyer back in the day. Wow. Wait. You said defense lawyer? Yep. Wait a second. But Mr. Edgeworth is a prosecuting attorney. What? Edgy's got a proboscis on his knee? No, he's a prosecuting attorney. That's like the total opposite of a defense lawyer. Ah, go figure. You always used to talk about defending the weak who were unable to defend themselves. Man, he used to go on and on about man's duty to society and all that. What a bore. I wonder what changed his mind, though. Do you know Nick? Nick? Uh-oh. What's Gordy? Huh? You mean you don't know? It's here in this very lake, a giant mysterious monster. Gordy. A monster? Yep. Check it out. This is an article from yesterday's newspaper. There's a photo. I wonder. Wow, it's really real. 100% real. Nick, a monster, a real monster. Yeah. It's probably just a log or something, right? Hey, there's a quote here from the person who took the photo. What's this? I set the camera to automatic and when we got into the frame, I heard a loud bang, like an explosion, followed by the sound of something slipping into the water. Huh. I wish I could have seen it. Why would there be a sound like an explosion? Larry, could I borrow this article from you? Sure, no problem. That'll be $1 million. 1 million? Grow up, Larry. Gordy article added to the court record. Okay. Let's present some evidence. Start with this, if he knows anything. What's that? It's a camera. You take pictures with it. Huh. Larry, you mean you don't know what a camera is? Of course I know. Hey, you're looking at a bona fide junior high graduate. I was talking about the weird contraption on that camera. Oh, that. Well, it's hard to explain. Just forget about it. Well, don't go show me it then. Jeez. Okay. Sure, let's start with that. Hey, Larry, you know this guy? Who's this? I don't know. That's why I asked you. Who's this, Maya? Well... Oh, wait, Maya said she had seen him before, didn't she? Maybe I've got to present that to Maya in the, office. Let's do that. What's this? You know, my eyes have been getting pretty bad lately, Nick. Actually, the photo's blurry, Larry. It was taken last night. Last night? Okay, let's talk about the article. Sorry, Nick. I don't know much about that. I'm just a simple vendor of samurai dogs, dig. You gave me the article. Oh, that's your attorney's badge, isn't it? Dude, you really helped me out back in that trial. Sorry I can't really pay you. Because you blow it all on Kianse. But you can have all the dogs you want. Really? Larry? If you let her at your dogs, you won't have any left for the other customers. Hey, no problem if that's what makes you happy, you know? How many times do I have to remind you that it was me who got you off the hook? Okay. Let me just... Is there anything else? Oh, I can examine that again. I can't get over the samurai dogs. The original samurai dogs, no less. Hey man, whoever calls their product the original first wins. Why don't you add world famous to the sign? Hey, good idea. What have I done? I think... Yeah, I already checked this one. Oh no, the benches got anything. Hey Nick, benches. Let's take a break. Maybe have a dog? I think not. It's too cold to sit and eat hot dogs out here. Wimpy city boy. You should try standing under a freezing waterfall sometime. Okay. I might go to the boat rental shop just to check if anything is there. No, there's nothing. That's what I'm confused about. I think. Oh, I mean, the problem is because Edgeworth hasn't said anything at this point. It's difficult to like make a theory. I mean, let me go you, and I'm just gonna present the evidence to it. What is it? Oh, nothing. Just something's been bothering me. Could you show me that autopsy report once more? Yeah, so she wants to see it. Hey, I remember now. This guy, he's a lawyer that was at that office Mia worked at. Met him once when I went there to hang out with Sis. That office? Wait. You mean Grossberg's office? Right, that guy. That was the last name I expected to come up. Maybe I should go talk to him for old time's sake. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, I don't need to do that then. That's like that if I'm stuck. Go to there. So go to Grossberg's law office. He's still missing his picture. Ahem. Ah, that old familiar clearing of the throat. Aha, you're Mia's something, are you not? I was horrendous at ES, Phoenix, right? Aha, and you're Mia's something too, are you not? Her little sister, yes. You've grown. Come to look a lot like your sister, you know. It takes me back. Ah, the days of my youth. Like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Ah, Mr. Grossberg. Grossberg? I don't know. Ah, yes. I beg your pardon. Of course you came here to discuss something. What is it then? Something the matter? What happened? There was a murder last night. A murder? You haven't heard? I just got up, you see. Well, Miles Edgeworth shot someone with a pistol. Edgeworth? What? Who did he shoot? Well, the identity of the victim is still unknown. This is terrible news indeed. I guess he hadn't heard anything. That painting? Mr. Grossberg, whatever happened to that painting? Ah, yes. I do not think it shall ever be coming back home to this office. Can't exactly claim it as stolen. I suppose it's my just desserts. Old bitter desserts. Okay, so I gotta present autopsy report. Strange. I feel as though I've seen this man somewhere before. Ah, did you remember? He was a lawyer here in my office. That's Hammond. Robert Hammond. Mr. Hammond? Wait a minute, Abe, you leaked this guy. You leaked this guy. Wait up. Hang on. Mr. Hammond. Well, I guess this was in relevance to the name of the guy, Mr. Hammer. And you say this is the man Miles Edgeworth shot? Spoiling the name without me knowing it was a spoiler. Yeah. So this camera on the lake takes photo whenever it hears an explosion sound. That's what she said. Okay, and it just happened to be set up on the beach, pointing out on the lake. Yes, she said it was to photograph shooting stars. Shooting stars. Explosions. What's the connection? I'd be suspicious of this witness of yours. Do that. So this is the moment the crime took place, eh? Yes. You can't really say for sure that's Edgeworth. I'm not sure whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. Not sure at all. Okay. My apologies. I'm not sure I can help you with that. It's a newspaper. You've really grown up in the past few years, my dear. How proud Mia would be if she could see you now. She said she was more worried about me than anything. Just go on and take the compliment, will you? Okay. I don't really need to analyze anything, do I? I mean, could just look at that. Why is the wall there a different color? A big painting was hanging there until recently. What happened to it? Well, he gave it to someone. I bet he gave it to someone some romantic interest. Love blooms eternal, Nick. Yeah. Okay. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken... Okay, you and I can tell someone's here has got money to burn. We should put things on our client's table too. I'm not really into smoking. We could put out candy or gum. Classy. Are we gonna end up doing that in the next one? A solid mahogany desk, the wood's been polished to a deep luster. Hey Nick, I want a desk like that in our office too. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready to sit at a desk like that yet. Huh? I meant for me. You'd better start saving your allowance then. We've got a little... no clues here. There we go. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Well then, let's take them back to our office. He won't miss them. We don't need them. Then can we take that wooden bay? That is not a bay. That's not a bay. That's like a bull or an elephant. It is kind of cute. That is not a bay. Unless it's holding like a fish, then it is a bay. In which case, I'm so wrong. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it is probably the most expensive one available. I think our Charlie is cuter. Right, he's a really cute plant. Okay. There's nothing here. No, I accidentally clicked that. No. I meant to click backspace, not enter. Okay. So we've presented everything, so... it's only the detention center, so I guess it's convince... I guess it's not convince Edgeworth. Well, this should be different dialogue now, right? He hasn't moved an inch since I came in. A real pro, yeah. It's gone back to the default kind of thing. There's gotta be back at the... oh no! Okay. Let's go back here. Anything to talk about now? I'm gonna go to the Criminal Affairs Department and talk to Gumshoe, maybe? That's my thought process here. Smilers. Not a Gumshoe in sight. If you're looking for Detective Gumshoe, he's in the questioning room. Apparently an important witness turned up. He'll be in there a while. Lot of heart. It has to be. Uh-oh. Okay. So what am I supposed to do in the meantime? That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Move in the crowd, wear drab clothes. Never enter the target's field of vision. He must be doing image training for the trailing. See, so every time we come in here, that guy's just gonna be doing something different. Okay. What do I go detention center maybe now? No. Let's go back to the office. No, okay. It's gotta be just going to the Gold Lake again. If I just go through it maybe. Can't really present anything else. Can't talk about anything else. Let's try the boat rental. There's just nothing. Gold Lake, public beach. Woods. Maybe. I mean, I'm sus. She was obviously not there to stargaze. Probably to find Gordy. I don't know. Maybe I can just go back now to the... this, because there's not really anything... Unless I gotta talk to... Maybe I gotta present evidence to Maya, because I don't think I did that. Let's talk through that. Nick, if we don't hurry, Mr. Edgeworth will get the death sentence. Whoa, okay, let's go check things out. Okay. Okay. I'll go back. Let's go back to the Criminal Affairs Department. No? I don't know where else I'm supposed to go. I mean, I feel like I've looked at everything, unless I gotta go back to Grosbeck's law offices. Oh, I missed Robert Hammond. Who is this Hammond guy anyway? Mr. Hammond, he was a defense attorney in that case. Yes, the DL6 incident. DL6? Why does that sound so familiar? Perhaps you remember. I'm sure someone mentioned it during the trial for Mia's murder. That was the incident where the police were so at a loss they used a spirit medium. Wait, you don't mean, was that medium my mother? Yes, my dear. The spirit medium Misty Faye, your mother, contacted the spirit of the victim, but the case was a loss. No conviction was made. So, going back to the DL6 incident. It happened 15 years ago, a very strange case indeed. They never caught the criminal, right? Correct. Misty Faye used her powers to talk to the spirit of the late victim. The testimony led to charges being laid against one man, but Mr. Hammond won the case and the suspect was declared innocent. So, the suspect is probably the killer. And the police blamed my mother, calling her a fraud. You were the one who helped her out then, right, Mr. Grossberg? Yes, quite. Thank you. No, please. Don't mention it. DL6. Never thought I'd hear that name again. But wait, what does that case have anything to do with Mr. Edgeworth? It has everything to do with Mr. Edgeworth, my dear. The victim in the DL6 incident was none other than his father, Gregory Edgeworth. What? His father? If you want to know more, you should ask him yourself. Show him this, I'm sure he'll talk to you. Wait, this is a photograph of my mother. Misty Faye's photo added to the court records. She was two. Hang. So if it was 15 years ago, well, I don't know when her mother died. When did Misty Faye die? I know she's dead. Oh, it's the final case? I didn't realize. Okay. But then it goes to like the next one, right? Because I'm playing the trilogy version. There's like 2 more games technically. I guess I go to the detention center and then talk to Edgeworth now. Okay. What's this? I was hoping you'd gotten my message the first time. Edgeworth, what about your defense? Oh, he hasn't got a defense. It's no concern of yours. Guess he hasn't found anyone yet. Alright, let's get straight to the case. Can I ask you about the murder? Right, I'll ask you again, just leave me alone. Please try to understand. I'm not doing this to prove I'm tough or because I look down on you. I just don't want you anywhere near this case. Understand? Gold Lake. Why did you go to Gold Lake? I have no intention of telling you. Nor apparently would you tell Detective Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe was really worried about you. Okay. I gotta present evidence then. Alright, let's start with the camera. What's that? I'm not in the mood for idle banter, right? Okay, no, let's just cut straight to the point. Edgeworth, it's only been a matter of hours since you last visited, yet you've made incredible progress in your investigation. I'll admit that I'm impressed, right? You're always single-minded in your work, though. Once you start on something, you always see it through, don't you? About the DL6 incident. Right, DL6. I didn't want you to find out about it. That is why I refused your offer to defend me. I'm sorry if it sounded like I thought you weren't up to the job. I just wanted to keep you away from DL6. So do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? They added a battle pass. Did they actually? I'm seeing a load of skull reactions to the announcement. Choosing the Townie Covenant and neutral weekly battle pass. All players automatically have access to the free track, which offers basic rewards like in-game currency and scrolls. Premium track can be unlocked providing more. Oh, so you gotta pay for the premium track. Every game you earn battle pass experience. Each of these battle passes are themed and will rotate every week. For the weekly battle passes, each tier requires 100 battle pass experience to unlock. You gain 100 XP from a win and 50 from a loss or draw. That's interesting. Oh, okay, so it's not. I don't know whether it's clear if you gotta pay weekly. You either have to pay for it weekly or it's a one-off payment. But it seems to rotate weekly. That's a bit odd, isn't it, for a battle pass, a weekly rotation? I don't really buy battle passes much. Like, Only TFT and Fortnite once or twice. And they tend to give you like a good couple of months to earn the rewards, so if it's a weekly rotating one, that seems a bit like it's gotta be a short one. I would have thought it would have been better to line the battle pass up with the ranked seasons. It's like once a ranked season ends, so does the battle pass, but I don't know. Anyway, so do you still think it would have been better for me to stay away? I don't know, but I see no point in hiding anything from you now. Very well, ask whatever you like and I'll answer to the best of my abilities. Okay, let me present everything to him. What's that? I'm not in the mood. Okay, he's not in the mood. What about this? Who would have thought there'd be a photo? Edgeworth, did you shoot him? What do you think, right? I don't think you're the kind to point a gun at anyone, no? So you didn't shoot him? No, I didn't. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't think of anything I want to say about that. What's that? I'm not in the mood. Okay. Attorney's badge just for fun. Your attorney badge. I can't say I really want to see one of those right now. Okay. So let's talk. The DL6 incident was when my father died. Dun dun dun. Right before my eyes. He was shot and killed and I saw it all. My memories from that time are foggy. I suppose it's a self-defense mechanism. In any case, the suspect was arrested, a man. It's pretty clear he was the only one who could have killed my father. The spirit medium they used to talk to my late father said the same thing. It was an attorney by the name of Robert Hammond that cleared the suspect's name, and Hammond is the victim in the Gourd Lake murder. Correct. That spirit medium, that was my mom? What? You mean you're... It's strange. I thought that terrible incident was about to end, and now this... About to end? The DL6 incident happened 15 years ago. 15 years ago on December 28th. Don't tell me. This case will last 3 trials and... Oh, yeah, and end on December 28th because it starts on the 26th. The statute of limitations on the case runs out in 3 days. What? Nick, what does that mean? When a case's statute of limitation runs out, legally the case never happened. 3 days from now, DL6 will be closed forever. The suspect. What happened to the suspect? The one who got off innocent? I don't know. He disappeared from public view. Nobody knows where to. If he's still alive, he'd be about 50 years old now. I guess I can understand why he'd go into hiding. It'd be hard to live a normal life after being a murder suspect in such a big case. Your father? So was your father a lawyer? He was. Gregory Edgeworth. He was quite famous at the time, apparently. So you were sort of trying to follow in his footsteps. I'd rather not talk about it. Alright. It pains me to ask you this now. I know you want us to defend you. Yes, will you? Of course we will. No, I'm not that evil. Of course we will. Who could have guessed this day would come? Not me. This is my chance to finally pay you back. Pay him back? Pay me back? For what? I don't remember ever doing anything for you. The last case. Never mind, I guess you don't really need to know. Huh. My letter of request. Please give it to Detective Gumshoe. Edgeworth's request put in pocket. Well, I guess we should. What's that? Earthquake! Nick, it's a big one! Oh, it's coming down. Whew, that was scary. Huh? Where's Edgeworth? There. He's on the floor in a ball, shivering. I guess he doesn't do so well with earthquakes. I've heard of running, but curling up in a ball? Well, I guess we're done. Mr. Edgeworth doesn't seem like he's going to stand up anytime soon. Let's go, Nick. Alright. We have to give Edgeworth's letter of request to Detective Gumshoe. Is Edgeworth not going to get up? Does he react to that? Scarred monitors the visitor's room. Hasn't moved an inch since I came in. No, it's okay. It's the same line. I was curious. Okay. I guess we just go straight here. December 25th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. What's going on here? What's wrong, detective? This wild lady comes in here just a while ago, says she came to talk to you all after hearing what Mr. Wright had to say. What's this about, pal? A lot of hearts. Why are you going around finding more witnesses? You want to give Mr. Edgeworth the death sentence, pal? No, not at all. I mean, she did see something. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go around covering up evidence. You trying to say something about the way I do my job? No, sir. Okay. Let's testimony. So what did Miss Hart say? She says she saw Mr. Edgeworth fire the pistol. What? She even had a photograph to prove it. Right, I saw it too. But you really can't tell from the photo who it is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but it should let us see who's who. She can do that? Okay, so there's going to be an enlarged photograph that shows Edgeworth in the act. Great, just great. In any case, she's going to be the one testifying tomorrow. Huh? What happened to the other witness? Well, apparently there was a cancellation. A cancellation? Hang on, I gotta do something before I just want to see if he has anything else to say. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Never talk to people in the neighborhood. Turn all the lights in the room off and close the curtains. You must be doing image training for a stakeout. Nice. Okay, is there any other things? I just had to know what else he had to say. Okay. Alright, let's continue. So tomorrow's trial. I'm afraid tomorrow is going to be a life or death for poor Mr. Edgeworth. Kinda rough. We got a witness who says she saw the very moment of the murder, and we got a photo taken when the shot rang out. I'd say that sounds like a pretty unwinnable case. But wait, what did Mia used to say? If he's innocent, there's gotta be something I've overlooked. It sounds like Mr. Edgeworth is going to ask the state to assign a public defender. I was just asked to file the paperwork. But you still got time, pal. Go talk to him again for me, please. You have to convince him. You have to make him let you defend him, please. I know you're the only one who can do it, pal. You're the only one who can save Mr. Edgeworth. I've already talked to him. Let me try that first. Hey, pal, there's only one thing I want to see from you, and that's a letter of request from Mr. Edgeworth for your defense attorney. Look what I got. Hey, you did it, pal. Glad I waited till the last minute to file those papers. I'll rip them up and start new ones for you. Thanks, detective. I'll see you in court tomorrow then. Good luck, pal. Alright, is it gonna... Hey! You guys feel that earthquake a little while back? I was worried. Worried? We're fine. I've lived out here my whole life. I'm pretty used to them by now. Oh, I wasn't worried about you two. I was worried about Mr. Edgeworth. Alright. He did seem to overreact a little now that you mention it. Yeah, well, I'm not surprised. It was a pretty big quake. I'm going to go check on him. You two go and eat and get your rest for tomorrow's trial. Later. I wonder what it is with Mr. Edgeworth and earthquakes. I wonder. He was never that scared of them when he was in school. Interesting. Then again, I only really got to know him in 4th grade. He transferred to another school after that. I wonder what happened to Edgeworth. Is it to be continued? It is. Okay. I'm gonna put my light on because it's getting dark, so I'll be right back. Alright. Probably gonna do this, I think it's a trial. Probably try to get through this trial and then probably finish up stream then for today. No, I still can't believe they've added a battle pass to Town of Salem. Actually, I'm gonna take a quick look at that. I'm assuming it's a one-off payment. It's gotta... Well, battle passes aren't one-off payments, so... Oh, okay. I think it's a monthly fee. $20 a month. It don't look good. Who's gonna be on the other side? It's apparently $20 a month. I feel like that's quite pricey. I mean, I'd need to convert that into like pounds, but I'm pretty sure most battle passes, aren't they like... what's the average price for a monthly battle pass? Like, I would have thought like... Yeah, Fortnite's like 13, so yeah, 20 is quite pricey considering. Like, I probably wouldn't personally have a battle pass unless there was like an actual appeal. Okay. So, December 26th, 9:44 a.m. Got Edgeworth. Yeah, £15. I mean, no, I don't know. The problem is like it's gotta kind of be worth the money, and I don't know. Like, I think Fortnite can get away with it because some of the rewards are like this sort of like, I don't know, you know, it's like movies and TV shows and all that, you know, superheroes, game characters, so like people want that stuff. So they can kind of get away with the battle pass stuff, but I feel like I don't know, Town of Stone 2 is just gonna be like Town of Stone 2 themed, so $20 sounds like a lot. £15. No. Yeah. Battle Pass just seems a bit like surprised, but maybe they just... Maybe it's to get more income because the game is technically free. Yeah. I think $20 is just a lot. I think any game, like... I don't know if people would pay $20 in... Well, maybe they would in Fortnite or like other games, but you wouldn't just instantly do it. You'd probably think about it a bit, but yeah, Karma. That's right, Manfred von Karma. He's the best prosecutor there is. He hasn't lost a case in his 40-year career. He is a god of prosecution, right? A god. Not a single case. He'll do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. Sounds like someone else I know, Edgeworth. You don't understand. I mean, he'll really do anything. Manfred von Karma is a man to be feared. That's quite a claim coming from someone who forges evidence. He taught me what it really means to prosecute. What? Just picture a prosecutor as vicious as me, multiplied by a factor of 10. Ugh. So was he your teacher then, Mr. Edgeworth? Something like that. And now he's trying to get you found guilty? What a creep. Oh wait, maybe he's planning on losing on purpose to help you out? No, not a chance. He hasn't lost once in 40 years. 40 years. He's as ruthless as me, times 20. That's pretty ruthless. Like I said, he's a god among prosecutors. I guess that's something like Mia was to me. Speaking of Mia... Maya? Uh-huh. We could really be using Mia's help right now, don't you think? Oh. I can't. Sorry, I tried. I really tried, but I couldn't reach. You couldn't reach? I think it's because I haven't been training. My powers are weak again. Oh man, what bad timing. I'm really sorry. I'll try my best. I hope so. What are you whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. Well, it's time. Let's head in. Okay. December 26th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Alright. Oh, he looks interesting from the side. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Interesting. Karma. Mr. Von Karma? Is the prosecution ready? Ooh. You seriously think that I would stand here where I'm not completely prepared? Yeah, I assume people... I mean, I don't think people were happy when the game went free to play. And then when the game... I think when they added, like, the Tome of Fate, people weren't too happy. But no, people seem to be, like, really upset about the Battle Pass. Yeah. I mean, I can kind of understand why they've added the Battle Pass. I assume it's just to get more money in the game, but I think the price is just a little bit steep. I seriously think that I would not stand here where I'm not completely prepared. Right, my apologies. He's even got the judge scared. Very well, your opening statement, please. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course, that should be fine. The prosecution may call its first witness. What's with this guy? Is he royalty or something? How am I supposed to fight against this? I call the detective in charge of this case. Detective Dick Gumshoe. Okay, Gumshoe's first. Let's see how this goes. Uh-oh. Describe the incident now. Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe looks nervous. Please take a look at the map. Okay. We got 4 bullets. I don't think that's supposed to be bullets. I think that's supposed to be boats. The murder happened late Christmas Eve around midnight. There was 1 boat in the very middle of the lake. Oh, it has scrolls. Is it? I know they got like mythic scrolls now, right? And something else. Is it just scrolls? If it's just scrolls, then yeah, that's like it's definitely not worth it then. If it had like exclusive like cosmetic stuff, you know, like you get like an exclusive battle pass skin, maybe you get a pet as well. But then I kind of get that a little bit. Like that's a bit more of an incentive to want it. You know, like for flexing, but yeah. Otherwise, I don't know, I feel like it's a hard sell. There was 1 boat in the very middle of the lake. There were 2 men on the boats. Okay, so all players automatically have access to the free track, which offers basic rewards like in-game currency, scrolls. The free track can be unlocked, providing more rewards, including an XP... Let me see what that is. Including an XP... Where is it? Including an experience boost. Every game you earn battle pass experience that will let you level up your battle pass and claim rewards. Oh! I think you have like a battle pass level system. And I mean like most games, yeah, XP. But if you get the premium, you'll get more XP per game. I think I saw something about it's 100 for a win and 50 for a loss. Yeah. What I don't really get is how the weekly battle pass works, as in like the rotating of it. Yeah, I think there's a lot of divide. Yeah, I think that's the big thing. I mean, the free battle pass, you're getting free stuff. But I think with the premium, I think it's just way too much money to ask for. I feel like... I don't know if it'd be cheeky to say half the price of that. I feel like people would probably be more willing to pay. Like, if it was I don't know, if for me, if it was like under £10. Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe, yeah, about under £10, maybe £9, £8, I'd think about it. If it was £5, I'd probably just outright buy it. Because at that point, I'm like, it's a fiver. But no, I think at its current price, I think it's a very like hard sell. Like it's one of those things you're just like, yeah, sure, I'll buy it. I think for the most part, battle passes just have to feel very rewarding. Now there happen to be a woman camping here on the edge of the lake. So this is Lot of Heart. At 12:10 AM, she heard 2 pistol shots. Maybe 2 party poppers, you know? Then the boat started to move. It went towards the boat rental shop. Okay. Other head map added to the court record. Testify to the court about the arrest. Now. Wait, Mr. Von Karma. Yes. Actually, I'm the one that's supposed to be handling these proceedings. Oh, I love that. Oh, gosh. I actually love this guy's design, to be fair. Wrong, there's only one thing you need to do here. You will slam down your gavel and say the word guilty. That is your role. Yes, of course, you're quite right. No, he's not. Witness testimony. The arrest of Edgeworth. A man called in to the station around 30 minutes after midnight. We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all, but the next morning a body was found in the lake, so we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. I see, very well. Begin your cross-examination, attorney. Now, you're just taking the judge's job. Alright. I mean, I'm probably sus of the man, to be honest. The witness had just pulled out. You received a call from a man. Yep. But you said there was a woman camping there. She was the one who heard the 2 gunshots, right? Oh my gosh, that objection. That woman and the man who called in the report are 2 different people, obviously. Different people? There were 2 witnesses. Objection. This is like so deep. The testimonies were quite similar, however. Today I've summoned the woman who was camping. The woman who was camping. Lot of heart. What happened next, detective? We headed to the scene of the crime as fast as we could. Yeah. How long was it between receiving the report and your arrival at the lake? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto for the month is get there quick. Oh gosh, he's a hater. He's just like, objection. Oh, there is a moth. Hang on. I hate... this is the only reason I hate summer, is the moths just appear out of nowhere. Detective, you refrain from casually revealing department secrets. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. I look forward to your next year's salary review. So much to look forward to these days. This is no time for dejected daydreaming. Continue. Yes, sir. That's where we found Mr. Edgeworth. What was Mr. Edgeworth like when you saw him then? Was he curled up? Well, from what I saw, he looked pretty relaxed. Not like a murderer at all, really. Oh, the objections are deep. Detective, the court requires the facts, not your opinion. How many years have you been on the force? Facts only, detective. Hard, cold, objective facts. Yes, sir. Man, he's got his share of objections. Now, I didn't suspect him of anything at all. Okay, why didn't you think he was suspicious? You should know. We have a deep, trusting relationship with the prosecutors. Detective, the court isn't interested in your musings. Deep, trusting, poppycock. I've never heard so many flippant comments from an active detective on the force. Detective Gumshoe doesn't look so good. Continue. Now. But the next morning, a body was found in the lake. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Nick? Doesn't it seem like Detective Gumshoe is being a little vague? I bet Von Kalmer is feeding him lines. His testimony is probably filmed with landmines just waiting for me to press. What do we do? Grit our teeth and press, I guess. What else can we do? Well said, Nick. You're the man. Okay. I think I missed the last one, didn't I? Did I do this one? Did you find any clues on the body? A single bullet was recovered from the body. It was shot through the heart fatally. Judge, here's the bullet. It didn't strike bone, so its shape is well preserved. Oh, it is $5 then. I saw someone say 20. Wait, is it £5 per weekly battle pass? Very well, the court accepts this bullet into evidence. Pistol bullet added to the court record. Because it's a weekly one from my understanding. So we had to arrest Mr. Edgeworth. Why is that? Well, we found the murder weapon in the boat. The murder weapon. A pistol. Detective Gumshoe. That is a vital piece of information. Please revise your testimony. Right, sorry, Your Honor. The murder weapon we found in the boat was decisive evidence. What about the pistol made it decisive evidence? He has the same evil laugh as Edgeworth. There were fingerprints on the pistol found in the boat. They were clear prints from Mr. Edgeworth's right hand. What? Order, order! So Mr. Edgeworth's fingerprints are found on the murder weapon. Yes, Your Honor. Judge, this is the weapon in question. Accepted into evidence. Pistol added to the court record. This is not good for Edgeworth. Members of the court, we now have the pistol used in the murder and the bullet found in the body. Detective? Yes, sir? Was the bullet found in the body fired from this pistol? Yes. The ballistic markings on the bullet match the pistol. Hey, Nick. What does he mean, ballistic markings? Shocking. To imagine someone here does not know something as basic as ballistic markings. Nick, he's glaring at me. Very well, I'll explain. Actually, Judge, you do it. Eh? Me? Ahem. Ballistic markings are like the fingerprints of a gun. The barrel leaves distinctive marks on each bullet it fires. You can examine these ballistic fingerprints to see which gun fired the shot. It's quite accurate. Indeed, this leads to one inevitable conclusion. The bullet found in the victim's heart was without a doubt fired from this pistol. This pistol, which as you may recall, was covered with the defendant's own fingerprints. Edgeworth is in big trouble right now. Order, order. This is bad. This makes it look like Edgeworth did it. Well, Judge, I'd say it's almost decisive, yes. Honestly, I could declare a verdict at this point. However... No, you wish to hear the witness speak, no doubt. Very well. I am somewhat fatigued, and so I will take a brief break. I will call my witness after the recess, which will last 10 minutes. Judge? Yes? What are you doing? A 10-minute recess now! Okay. But wait, just bang your flimsy gavel and get on with it, man. Yes. Okay. Ahem, this court will take a 10-minute recess. Who's running this court anyway? Okay, so the premium, it is weekly then. So you pay $5, £3.93 a week. I mean, oh, someone did a Victory Royale meme. Okay, I'm reading. The Discord is like going crazy. Yeah, that disco is popping off. Yeah, it seems to be like a lot of people. I'm seeing some people agree and some people disagree. Okay. Yeah, I think a lot of people complaining about the duration. To be honest, I would have thought like a monthly or season pass might have been a better move. I don't know if there was a need to make like 4 passes a month. I don't know. Anyway. Edgeworth, what's going on here? Your fingerprints were on the murder weapon. And that foggy photo makes one thing clear. The only one who could have shot that man was the person in the photo. True. Was that you in the boat? Yes, it was me. What? But you must believe me, I didn't shoot him. And who did? I don't know. You don't know? Weren't you right there? I heard a gunshot from very close by. Then the other man fell from the boat. I can't say why, but I thought at that time that he had shot himself. You mean it was a suicide? That's the only explanation I can come up with. How am I going to convince anyone of that? Say, Maya. What? Any progress with Mia? Oh, sorry. It's no good. I know. I'm no good for anything, am I, Nick? If I can't call my sister, I might as well not be here, right? No, I need you here. No, of course not. I need you here. I can see you're always trying to help out. Even if you don't actually help, it's the thought that counts, right? It's okay, Nick. You don't have to make me feel better. I don't know anything about trials or defense. What's more, I'm a spirit medium who can't even contact spirits. This is true. Oh, everyone has their off days. I mean, I've just been getting lucky lately. But you never know when my luck is going to run out. Really? Whoa, right. Don't jinx this case any more than it already is. It's bad for my heart. Oh, sorry. Oops. Uh-oh. Alright. Court is back in session. Mr. Von Karma, call your witness. Yes. Will Miss Lotta Hart take the stand? Here she is. Lotta Hart, you are a research student at a university. That I am. Good. Begin by telling us what you saw the night of the incident and don't add anything trivial or subjective. Understand? You'll need to learn some manners. Understand. Yeah, I understand. Very well, your testimony, please. Okay. Testimony time. Alright. It was Christmas Eve, just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from the lake. When I looked out the window, I saw 2 gents in a boat. Then there was another bang. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. The trees are kind of sus, you know, in that lake. Enough. Huh? Judge? She happened to take a photo of the incident. This is that photo, accept it as evidence. Well, this is a surprise. This looks like the very moment of the murder. Okay. This ain't good. Order. I will remove people from this courtroom if I do not have order immediately. As the witness testified, she looked at the lake when she heard the shot. There were no other boats on that lake, so the man in the boat with the victim must have been the one who shot him. Okay, yes, it was the defendant, Miles Edgeworth. Order. I will have order. Well, Judge, the evidence is decisive. I have very little doubt about this case. No, wait, hang on. Very well, this court finds the defendant. Oh, wait, Your Honor. I haven't cross-examined the witness yet. A cross-examination? We have photographic proof. What question can there possibly be? This photo is worth 1,000 words and they all read guilty. You lose. Or, do you claim to have found a contradiction in her testimony? Very well. If you have to, you may cross-examine the witness. You only flounder and ask meaningless questions. You have failed to find anything. and then I will have you held in contempt of court. And Nick, contempt? Contempt of court, you know. I guess I understand. Well, what are you gonna do? Do you really think there was a contradiction with the facts in her testimony? I think there was. Probably. I think I noticed one little thing. It's probably the bang noises. Well, I'm impressed, Nick. I didn't notice anything. Right, let's take him on. Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this. Okay, I understand. I will cross-examine the witness. Just very well. I pray for your sake this isn't a waste of time. It won't be a waste of time. Trust. Okay. It was Christmas Eve just after midnight, I reckon. I was in my car. I heard this bang come up from... Wait, why am I not going... Hang on, I got too into reading it. Okay. Hold it. Just after midnight, you say? In other words, it was no longer Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day. Huh? Ah, yeah, well, yes. Oh, there we go. You know, I know you want to find contradictions, but really... I hope your next contradiction is a little more relevant to the trial. Witness, continue your testimony. I was in my car. Why were you camping there anyway? I'm a research student at my university. I was taking pictures to use in my research. What research? This all sounds suspicious. Miss Hart, could you be more specific about your research? What does the witness's motive in camping by the lake have to do with this case? The answer is nothing. I object to this line of questioning. Objection sustained. Wait now, I'm the one who says that. Well then say it already. Objection sustained. Thanks for nothing, Your Honor. Okay. I heard this bang come up from the lake. Hold it right there. So you weren't looking at the lake at that time? Nope. I looked after I hear that noise. Oh, she said that already. I asked you to find contradictions, not leisurely chat with the witness. Okay. When I looked out the window, I saw two gents in a boat. Okay. Could you clearly see the two men? Just look at the picture. Clear enough for you. Uh-oh. Press further. Wait a second. I wasn't asking you about the photo. I was asking if you saw the two men. Yeah? Well, of course. Uh-oh. The witness has testified that she saw them. There's also a photo. You'd best look elsewhere for your precious contradictions. He jumped in quick. He's hiding something. Okay. So that one's probably something to jump on. Then there was another bang. Were you watching the very moment the shot rang out? Well, yeah, sure. Uh-oh. You're asking meaningless questions. Meaningless. Contradictions, Mr. Wright, not meaningless babble. So Von Karma, I think I hate you. He's trying to keep me from talking to the witness. To what end? Okay. There wasn't nary a thing on the lake but that boat. Are you sure about that? Yeah, sure as a country gal can be. That sounds pretty sure. Press further. How come you're so sure? Well, heck, I scanned the whole lake. Scanned the whole lake? It almost sounds like she was more interested in the lake than the boat. Miss Hart, she wants to find Goldie. Mr. Wright, the witness has answered the questions in the question full. No need for further questions. Objections sustained. That's what I'm... Sustained? Yes, of course. Oh, great. No, wait, hang on. Enough. I think we've heard all we need to hear, Mr. Wright. It seems you were unable to find a contradiction in the testimony worth noting, but Your Honor... You keep your promise. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid that I will have to penalise any further outbursts by holding you in contempt of court. If that happens, you'll have to leave the courtroom immediately. Understood? Uh-huh. Nick, Lodder's testimony is fishy, Nick. Real fishy. I know what you mean. But if I can't say anything, what can I do? I believe we've covered the evidence sufficiently to make a decision. And pass your judgment. Hang on, very well. Mr. Miles Edgeworth, please take the stand. Hold it. Who was that? It was me. Maya? Is something wrong? Do you need to use the facilities? No, I do not. Lotta Hart, your testimony stinks. It's unclear whether you were actually looking at the lake. It's highly doubtful that you actually saw Mr. Edgeworth. Tell us the truth. This is a matter of life or death. Lotta, did you really clearly see Mr. Edgeworth that night? Did you see him fire that pistol? You will stand down. The court does not acknowledge the defense's outburst. Answer me, Lotta. What's the big idea treating me like some sort of criminal? I saw him, I swear. I saw Edgeworth. Enough, Judge. Declare the defense in contempt of court. Yes, yes, of course. I'm sorry, but you were warned. Guard, escort Mr. Wright out of the courtroom. He is in contempt of court and must leave. No, no. So, wait. I was the one who made the outburst, Your Honor. Nick is innocent. Ha! What's the difference? All that remains is for the guilty verdict to be declared. Isn't that right, Mr. Phoenix Wright? Wrong, actually. It's Mr. Phoenix wrong. It's in the title. Wrong. What? Did you hear what Miss Hart just said? She said she clearly saw Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth. That was not in the testimony. That changes her testimony and I have a right to cross-examine her again. Uh-oh. Order, order. Order, 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 order. You're in contempt of court. It's too late for wild claims. Judge, sustain my objection. I'm sorry, Mr. Von Karma, but I cannot. What? Miss Lotta Hart has made a new testimony. The defense does have a right to cross-examine her again. But he's in contempt of court. No, I am. If you're going to arrest someone, arrest me. Very well. My FA, you'll leave the courtroom immediately. Edgeworth is on trial. Nick, I did what I could. You have to do the rest. Good luck. Maya, we're defending Edgeworth right now. Pat, I care not for this melodrama. Listen well, Mr. Wright. I do not tolerate badgering of my witnesses. I'm running out of time. I'd better find a contradiction in you or else. Mr. Wright, begin your cross-examination. Oh, she don't look happy. That last statement. She's pouting. I saw it clear as day. The man on the boat was Mr. Edgeworth. That's it. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can find anything in that. But I can't squander Mayan's efforts either. First of all, let's just say, no particular reason. It's just this feels like I could maybe mess this up. Let's push it. Well, what about the other man? You cannot expect to be allowed to blithely ignore your promise, Mr. Wright. I believe you claimed there was a contradiction in the witness's testimony. We'll find it, if you can. Mr. Wright, I have to assign you a penalty. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. No pressing this time. That's it. Okay. Well, obviously we've got to present something then. Alright, so I saw it clear as day, the man on the boat. That was... I mean... Well, she said she was in the car as well. I know. It's probably just the photo. Because it's blurry. Got you. Got you, Miss Hart. Finally! What? You got what? Look at this photograph. The photo I took. The very same. There's something I want you to see in this photo. It's quite clearly visible. The fog, Miss Hart. So? This picture was taken with professional high-quality film, correct? Yet even it could not capture the faces of the men on the boat. Yet you claim you saw Mr. Edgeworth. How? What? It is. Mr. Wright has a point. That's why I told her not to say that in her testimony, please. Yet now she has said it, Mr. Von Karma. How could you possibly see Mr. Edgeworth? Explain yourself. Miss Hart. What? Could you see the defendant that night? Of course! I said I could, and I meant I could. Oh, do they have the... So they have a Potion Master skin in the tier stuff. Of course, I said I could, and I meant I could. And please testify as to the circumstances of your sighting. I did it. I finally found a hole in Von Karma's carefully vague testimony. In the cauldron, okay. Witness testimony, how Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was a cold night and the fog was thick as grits. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. See? No problem. Except, there was nothing to see. You use binoculars? Very well, you may begin your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Okay. Alright, how Edgeworth was seen. You're right, it was... Okay, I can probably push these now, right? Surely no penalties. So how could you see Edgeworth? Now just hold your horses for a second. You hasty Yankees types never find a gal where I'm from. Defense attorneys have trouble with that as it is. Nobody loves me. Okay. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I can push that. Your camera? Yeah, it's got an automatic. Oh, we didn't like that. The issue we are concerned with here is Miss Hart seeing Mr. Edgeworth. The camera has nothing to do with this at all. Objection sustained. He's not letting her answer any of my questions. Still, I brought my binoculars with me. Hold it right there. Binoculars? Yeah, binoculars. Yesterday you mentioned that you were out looking for shooting stars, correct? Well, yeah. So why did you bring binoculars? When you need a telescope, not binoculars for that. Oh, okay, so that's what Yankee means, okay. I've got doubts about your camera too. Was that really to take pictures of meteor showers? No, it was to find Gordy. The camera is irrelevant to this case. You can't say that for certain. Mr. Wright, is the camera really relevant to this case? If you believe it is, you may continue with this line of questioning. But know this, if you find nothing with this, there will be consequences. Very well, Mr. Wright. Do you wish to press further about the camera? Of course. Oh, okay. This is to make it or break it time. I see. The camera is of utmost importance, Your Honor. It is perhaps the key to this entire case. Therefore, I will continue my line of questioning. Well, maybe I went a little overboard there. Very well. Miss Hart, you will testify to the court about the camera. Yeah, I hear. Okay. The camera was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. Okay. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. I think she just wanted Gordy. Miss Hart, what made you choose that lake to photograph meteors? You know the fog gets thick on that lake. It's not very suited to stargazing. Yeah, well, you see, I guess I wasn't thinking too straight, huh? Oh, Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness because of her challenged intellect. Now, wait a minute. Continue your testimony. You were saying how it was that you saw Edgeworth? No unnecessary comments, please. When I heard that noise out on the lake, I looked with my binoculars. That she doesn't need. If there was a heavy fog, how would binoculars change that at all? What do you mean? Even binoculars can't see through fog, but you say you clearly saw him. I did, yeah. Enough. There is no room for doubt in her testimony. She's probably pretty doubtful to me, but I have to find a clear contradiction first. I don't care how many von Karmic objections I get. I'm going to find a hole in this testimony if it's the last thing I do. You're right, it was a cold night and the mist was thick as grits. Okay. So once I was finished setting up my camera, I got back in the car. The problem with that is she was using binoculars in the car? I don't know, I don't think that's really a thing I can call out there. I think I need the article in some way for this. Camera was set up to take pictures. I'm gonna say it again. Look, right, I'm just a little paranoid about what I'm about to try and do, and I don't think it's gonna work. I don't know. Well, the problem is, if it was set up to take pictures of a meteor shower, why wasn't it looking up? Have I solved it? Okay, you were photographing shooting stars. That's a lie. I worked it out. Oh, I was gonna use the article though. I thought about it. Says who? Take a look at this photograph. This was taken on an automatic setting, was it not? Yeah, that's right. You have to point a camera upwards to take photos of the stars, Miss Hart. But as this photograph clearly shows, the camera was pointed directly at the lake. You know, now that it's Edgeworth's case, I'm suddenly doing really good. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? The witness was not at the lake to photograph shooting stars, Your Honor. Well then, what exactly was she photographing? Show the evidence. It's the article. Your Honor, take a look at this. What was Miss Hart trying to photograph at the lake? This right here. Oh, was it not the murder? Oh, no. Miss Hart, this is what you were trying to photograph. What's this? A newspaper article? Gordy? There is. I think there's... Oh, you mean Town of Salem? I thought you meant like, I was thinking Minecraft for a second. Okay. Gordy. The sightings at Gold Lake. Well, Miss Hart, I never heard of no lake monster. You got proof or something? Let's see your proof that I was down at the lake trying to photograph this Gordy. Ah, okay. Yeah, there's a few people on the Minecraft board and stuff, right? I'll probably play after I get, like, through this bit now. I don't know how long I got left. It feels like this is the end of, like, this trial section soon. I'll probably save up and then probably hop on some Minecraft, so... I have it. Proof. Intriguing. Very well, let's see it. And no joking around this time, please. I've been serious the whole time. What is the proof that the witness was trying to photograph Gordy the lake monster? I don't know if the map counts. We haven't really submitted the map yet. Set to automatically take a picture when a loud noise is detected. It says a loud noise... I mean... It's either going to be this or this. I feel like it's probably this because the loud noise thing from the article. The proof, Miss Hart, is your own camera. Your camera was set to take photos in response to loud noises, correct? Thus, this photograph here, taken when a gun fired on the lake. And here this article about Gordy. According to this article, Gordy made a loud noise when it emerged. Well, you were trying to photograph Gordy, weren't you? That's why you had set your camera to respond to loud noises. It's very sus right now. Hella sus. Okay. Order. I see. I too thought it was a little strange. Yeah, sure. Well, Miss Hart, you were camping there to try and take a photo of Gordy, weren't you? Yeah. Not bad. Are all you lawyers that smart? So smart, boy. I was down there trying to photograph Gordy. You got me. So what? Huh? That don't change what I saw, does it? Exactly. What you just used several precious minutes of our time to prove is nothing more than that the witness is an idiot who thinks monsters exist. Hey! But as she so succinctly said, so what? It changes nothing. Not true. You were hiding the whole thing about Gordy for some reason. I know it, but what could it have been? Maybe the gun noises. Whatever it is, I'm getting to the bottom of this. It don't matter that she lied. The judge don't care. Miss Hart, why did you hide the fact that you were searching for Gordy from the court? Okay, he does care. Please revise your testimony. Right. Fine, I'll testify. It won't change nothing, though. Something will change. It has to, and I'm going to spot it. Okay. He doesn't look happy now, though. Okay, lot of new testimony. Actually, I'm not a research student at a university. She's a lie. I'm an investigative photographer. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. That's why I was camping out by the lake. But that's all I was hiding. When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that boat the whole time. Then I saw a flash near one of the men's hands, and I heard another gunshot. I was looking right at that boat the whole time, crossed my heart, and hoped to cry. Kinda sus. Well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. No, the witness testimony is unchanged from before. Whether she is a research student or a photographer has no bearing on this case. There is no need to waste more of our time with another pointless cross-examination. Objection, okay. I claim the defense's right to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor. Von Karma's up to something, I know it. He doesn't want me to cross-examine her because why? Was there a contradiction? It's the two noises, I think. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. You seem sure of yourself, you must have something in mind. That would be a first. Okay. Haha, very funny. You understand this is your last chance at a cross-examination, Mr. Wright. If there's no problem with the testimony this time, we will let the witness leave. I will announce my verdict at that time, Mr. Wright. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. I don't really see how this really clears Edgeworth right now. All it really does is just prove that this witness isn't reliable, I'm guessing. Actually, I'm not a research student at university. You're a lie. Okay. Then what manner of person are you? I'm not sure. I'm a highfalutin enough to be called a manner of anything. Okay. I'm an investigative photographer. An investigative photographer. Yep. You get your photo and sell it to the press. It's that kind of business. Hey, I was taking pictures at my sister's graduation last year. And guess what? What? There was a UFO just hanging in the sky. You know, an unidentified flying object. That's when I had sort of a revelation. I knew I should become an investigative photographer. I see. Kind of a shaky basis for a career. Imagine what a scoop it'd be if I got a picture of that monster. Is Gordy really all that newsworthy? Heck yeah. They even had him up on the TV. I'm not sure that appearing on the local news rumour of the month segment qualifies. Last month's segment was Bigfoot sighted on Acorn Hill, I believe. Hey, they also had a picture of him in the newspaper, for real. Mr. Wright, this is one fight I do not believe you can win. Let's keep moving, shall we? Yes, Your Honor. Okay. That's why I was camping out by the lake. That's why you put the automatic sensor on your camera. Yep. Borrowed it from a university professor. It analyzes every sound it picks up, and when it gets a bang, it snaps a shot. But she had two bangs, but only one shot. Yep. So how many pictures has it taken so far? The only time the camera triggered was that night. But that's all I was hiding. There should be 2 photos. I think it's time you told us why you felt you had to hide your true purpose at the lake. Heck, if we'd got out what I was up to, the lake to be swarming with competitors. Yep, second-rate shutterbugs trying to steal my scoop. Ah, is that the only reason you were hiding the truth? Well, actually... Oh, we didn't like that. Mr. Wright, I'll not have you asking questions with no relevance to this case. Whatever you say, Von Karma. I know you told her to keep quiet. I think she has 2 photos. When I heard the bang, I looked straight out at the lake. Exactly what sort of sound was it? Well, I never heard one before, so I can't say for sure, but it sounded like a gunshot. It was a lot sharper. It was a lot sharper a sound than I would have expected. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. There wasn't much else to look at. Yep. I don't know. If she heard a bang and she thought Gordy was out there, I kind of doubt she'd waste any time looking at a boat. What did I do now? What are you giving me that look for? Definitely suspicious. Maybe it's time for some evidence. Witness, continue. Hold your hush puppies, Pops. I'm getting there. Okay. Now I saw a flash near one of the men's hands and I heard a gunshot. So first bang did something, second bang did something. I mean, what would I present for the last one, right? Like, the photo, because this is implying the shot. Maybe. Well, no, for this to do... Yeah. Okay. Let me press this first. Was there nothing on the lake but the boat at that time? Wait, so you're thinking maybe he was shot from some other place? I don't think so. Nope. The lake was smooth as glass and nobody was on the shore. Neither? I'd better find some sort of contradiction in this testimony. I won't be able to beat Von Karma any other way. There has to be something. Okay. Yeah, it's the second to last one, so... Okay. So, tab... Well, actually, let me double check I'm doing it to the right one. So then I saw a flash near one. If I... Oh, that doesn't line up. Okay, the witness statement is clearly faulty, Your Honor. I just want to figure out when... I feel like I'm on the right track. I just can't figure out where to use it. Probably, so... She looked right straight out the lake. She looked right out there. I don't think that means anything. Calls a death, one bullet shot to the heart. Article about monster overhead. No, I don't want to do that one now. I do think it's just this photo or this. Taken automatically on 12:25 at 12:15 AM. What does the gun say? I didn't look what the gun said. The made weapon bears prints from Edgeworth's right hand. Fired 3 times. Oh! Oh, but there's only... Wait. I don't know where I would use that. I'm gonna say... I'm just saving to be safe. Because I feel like I have multiple shots. So I feel like this only took 2 photos, but there was 2 bangs. Let me just check. Look, right, I'm just being safe. Okay, no, that's not the answer. Okay. I feel like there should be 2 photos. That's what's confusing me, because it's 2 bang noises. I mean... The gun's not working! Load! I'm sorry, I gotta load. I'm gonna die. Okay. Oh, what happened, right? When I heard the bang, I looked right straight out at the lake. I feel like... I don't know if I'm crazy, but it's gotta be to do with one of these because there's only 1 photo. I already did that, didn't I? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna keep firing, and I'll just reload. Okay. Let's do that one. No. Oh, okay. It's not going good. It's not going good. Uh-oh. The gun didn't work! Actually, let me just make sure. Let me just reload. Look, right? We'll be fine. Hang on. So this one didn't work. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched the boat the whole time. Look, I was going well until this point. It was fired 3 times. I mean, I'm convinced that the victim was either already dead or was shot after. I mean, it is possible that he shot himself because 2 shots waste. I don't know. I'm gonna just keep trying. I don't know. Look, I feel like it's got to do with the fact that there's like only one photo, in my opinion. Oh gosh. Maybe it's not to do with the photos. Maybe I'm thinking too far ahead. I don't know. There wasn't much else to look at, so I just watched that about the whole time. I feel like... Give me a hint. Yeah, give me a hint, because I've got... Actually, before you give me a hint, let me just restart to by you. Just so I have some extra lives. Okay. It's gotta be to do with the photos, though. Because, like, they've only said there's 2 shots. But she only has 1 photo, even though there was 2 shots. She was there for the... Oh, there we go, that worked. Okay, I was going the wrong direction. Miss Hart, were you really looking at that boat? What? What's with you? Of course I was looking at it. It was the only thing out there. Any normal person would be looking at it. I agree, any normal person would. But you're not normal. You are far from normal. What? You'll want to step over here and say that? You were camping at the lake to take a picture of Gordy. Think about it. What would you do if you heard a loud noise? You'd be scanning the lake for any sign of Gordy, that's what. You wouldn't give the boat a second thought. This is true. This is very, very true. Order, continue, Mr. Wright. You testified that you were watching... you testified you may be watching the boat through binoculars. However, you wouldn't need binoculars to watch the boat. You needed them to search for Gordy, and that's what you were doing. I feel like we established this though, that you're looking for Gordy. Well, well, now that you'll mention it, I did sort of take my binoculars and kind of scan the lake a bit. I mean, Gordy might be out there and all. Miss Hart, are you saying that you were not watching the boat then? Sorry, I wasn't fibbing, really. I thought, you know, I could be a witness to a murder and all. I kind of got excited. I was sure I was watching that boat till now. This is totally uncalled for. But hey, you got the photograph. You got proof. So we can't see who is shooting who in this. Right. That's why I took this photo. Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole. Shut my what? What was she gonna say? Took the photo and what? Enlarged it. Wait a second. Flashback. She even had a photograph to prove it. But you really can't tell from the photo who is shooting. That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo. She said it'll drop the quality a mite, but should let us see who's who? Yeah. She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it? I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth or worse. What should I do? Make her show the enlargement. It's hard. Look at this photograph. You enlarged this photograph, did you not? Yep, I did. Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist. What are you all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you old fool. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma? Miss Hart? Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement. The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence. Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court. Here it is. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not. Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence. Lake photo added to the court record. Wait a minute. The hand he's shooting from. Someone said that Edgeworth was right-handed. Happy now, Mr. Wright? There has to be something. You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement. And little good it has done any of us. That's why I requested she not show it. I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over, obviously. Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss Lotta Hart, and none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Karma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence, decisive witness. What else could possibly be required? Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo. Some way. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Hang on. Is there anything? Whoa, I don't want to show that. No. Wait. It's right there, right hand. Show other evidence. Wait. Your Honor, this evidence.
Objection.
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence. Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps. This is bad, real bad. What should I do? Object to the enlargement then. Never mind. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement. What might that be? Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean. What about this photo is strange? Okay, here goes nothing. I'll show the judge what's strange about this photo. Let me just... The hands. Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand. What about the shooter is strange? Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what? Let me show you. I'll show you the evidence that the left hand contradicts the pistol. The evidence is clear. The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth. Is he clear? Is he free? Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem. If Mr. Edgeworth didn't do it, then who shot our victim? Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night. Who but the defendant could have shot the victim? Larry? I mean... There is only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order, order. So you were saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright, but suicide is out of the question. What? An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away. A meter? That's 3 feet. There is no way it could have been suicide. Order. Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course, I had already considered the possibility of suicide, you see. Autopsy report updated in the court record. I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum. Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. A verdict of not guilty should happen, yeah. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Edgeworth better be thanking us for saving him. For now. Whew, that was a close one. Hey, don't you have anything to say? No, I have yet to be declared innocent, right? Well, yeah, but what happened out there on that lake anyway? If he didn't commit suicide, then who? The shooter was about a meter away too. What? Don't give me that look. I did not kill him. I was just kidding around. Look, I'm going to go check on Maya. Oh, right. What? Tell her something for me. What? Oh, he's Tell her to watch what she says in court. That's all. Would it kill you to just state how you really feel with a thanks, Edgeworth? True. Motion to suppress. Requisitioned a transcript of Lotta's entire testimony. I thought it might give me some ammunition for the trial tomorrow. Of course she didn't see the shooter, so the only part of her testimony that stood was the bang she heard. Lotta's deposition added to the court record. I mean, I feel like Edgeworth is pretty much cleared because... Well, I guess not because it was 2 photos, or there should have been 2 photos. I'm gonna save. And I'm gonna save number 1. I'm gonna finish up stream for now. I am gonna continue this. I will finish this. Let me. Wait. Oh, but there's more. Still December 26th. No, I'm continuing this next week. Right. I'm gonna go now. Thanks for watching. Yeah, pretty fun. Yeah, and hopefully next week we clear Edgeworth, ideally. But yeah, goodbye for now.